need a gator that will get you where you need to go. Something you can get in and go with plenty of space. Be ready to tackle any terrain, large or small. When you choose Reynolds, you choose reliability. A guaranteed great customer experience and relationship from the moment you walk in. Come in and see for yourself or visit reynoldsfarmequipment.com.
During Army basic training, I found out I had 7 herniated discs. Prescription pain medication led me to a heroin addiction. I entered Wheeler's program and learned life on God's terms.
After meeting Greg, I was so impressed, I hired him. When you change that one life, it makes it all worthwhile.
Now, I have a family, house, and a job that I love. At Wheeler, you can have something everlasting.
Can't get to a computer? Then we've got you covered. Just go to the IndianaSRN app and stay up to date with all of your favorite teams. You can watch live coverage or relive the experience with our on-demand service.
Thinking about what to do after high school? Consider a career with Boilermakers Local 374. As a Boilermaker apprentice, you'll earn while you learn. We offer excellent wages and benefits, and as part of our no-cost hands-on apprenticeship program, you'll learn from the best in state-of-the-art training centers and on the job. Become a union Boilermaker and get on your way to a great career. Find out more, visit www.local374.org or call 219-845-1000.
Sports fans, welcome back to Game Time, to pure spirits, to pure sport. Welcome back to high school sports.
Fans, I'm IHSAA Commissioner Paul Knighty, and I just want to say, welcome back.
This is Game Time. This is Indiana high school sports. This is your IHSAA.
At first, me and my mom were struggling. I was trying to pay the bills and trying to take care of my mom at the same time. When I first heard that I can get paid for taking care of my mom, I was kind of skeptical because I had been doing it for so many years without pay. That's when I reached out to Passion to Care. I read all the reviews and I saw that they were #1 in the field. Passion to Care has really, really changed my life. Right now, I take care of my mom 24/7 thanks to Passion to Care.
You want a piece of equipment you can trust, one that's easy to use. No matter the size of the job, you want to create a feeling worthwhile, something you can use for every job. For over 60 years, Reynolds has been a community staple, ensuring our customers powerful implements and top quality care and service. You need something that's in it for the long haul. Visit Reynolds Farm Equipment, your hometown John Deere dealer, today at reynoldsfarmequipment.com.
Can't make it to the game? We've got your back. Just go to www.IndianaSRN.org and tune in to all of the live action or go to our on-demand service and relive your favorite moments.
Just working with our company, you're going to get to work with a lot of bright individuals.
Everyone is open and ready to help you, and definitely big on advocating for making sure that you succeed and reach your potential.
Everyone's goal is the same, to make the best products that we can for our clients and make sure that it is everything and more that it could be.
What's kept me here? Our culture. We're genuinely a very great group of people. Everyone's just always willing to lend a hand.
When I have a suggestion or a concern and I voice it, leadership actually hears me.
As a consultancy, every person has a role and has something to bring to the table. There's just a lot of opportunities here if you're up for the challenge.
Jump on board, be part of the fun ride, because we're going places.
Aspen Creek Grill, we are a from-scratch concept with comfort fresh food. You can expect a world-class experience on a great budget. We've got incredible specials, great service. Today's dish that we're going to highlight is going to be our Aspen Blue Sirloin. It is, again, our premium Black Angus certified beef, and we top that with the blue cheese crust. Again, everything that we do here is made from scratch, and it's no different from our steaks. We hand cut all our steaks in-house. So our team back there it's just an incredible team. Everything that they do, they take so much pride in. They put a little bit of themselves into everything that they do over here, especially since it is a made from scratch concept. We want everybody to come, visit us, enjoy some great food with some great service. Bring your friends, bring your family, come have some great food, have a great time with us with some of the best comfort scratch food.
Can I help you?
Yeah, I'd like to order a hamburger, fries, salt, maybe a large vanilla shake.
This is a trophy shop, can't you tell?
You got carry out?
Everything that you need, we have here at the shop. Very unique. You order today, carry out tonight. That's our version of carry out.
All right, I'll take one of everything.
Well, that may take a little longer. We'll have it for you tomorrow night.
I'll be back tomorrow to pick it up.
We'll be waiting for you.
Hello and welcome to Game Day. My name is Keith Myers. I'm the Vice President of IndianaSRN. We're glad that you joined us today. If you'd like to see more content just like tonight, just hit the donate button. Every dollar that you donate will go right back into more games right here on IndianaSRN, which means more games for you. It's IndianaSRN, where you always have a front row seat.
Hey, Indiana. Let's clear the air about vaping. Glue, rat poison, paint. We all know these products contain poisons like formaldehyde, arsenic, and lead. And these are just a few of the chemicals you'll find in e-cigarette vapor. Let's clear the air, Indiana. Don't puff this stuff. Visit don'tpuffthisstuff.com to join the fight and spread the word.
We encourage you to follow us on Twitter at IndianaSRN. Find upcoming games, video highlights, and much more. Follow us now at IndianaSRN.
We are at week 7 of the high school football season. Great to have you with us here on IndianaSRN. A beautiful night here at Zionsville High School. It's Zionsville coming in at 3-3, and they're hosting now the #1 team in all of the 4 major polls, the Bulldogs of Brownsburg, who come in at 6-0 on the season. It is senior night tonight as well. Keith Myers to my left. Great to have you with us here tonight. It's hard to believe, though, when we get to this point in the high school football season, Coach, and we start thinking about week 7 already, and it feels like we just started.
91 degrees last week, 71 degrees this week. Going to get as low as 67 by the time we get done. And then next week's going to be beautiful, too. And you're right, week 7, it just seemed like a week ago we were at week 1 and we're ready to see who was going to do what. These two teams gearing up for sectional play, you got to get everything in roll, right? I mean, you should have everything ready to go because in 2 weeks you're going to be playing big-time sectional football.
See, the Zionsville High School Marching Band will be joining them when they do the national anthem coming up here. Plus, they have the choir here as well, so this should be a beautiful rendition of tonight's national anthem. Let's get started with Brownsburg before we get to that national anthem. As we said a little bit ago, Coach, they're now #1 in every poll after their big win last week. They were able to actually squeak 2 wins out over the last couple of weeks, and in fact, they beat Westfield last week 17-13. They picked up a 1-point win 2 weeks ago. So they've had some close calls, but they're good enough to get the job done. And we're going to go now to the national anthem with the marching band and the choir. Beautiful.
Wow. They can come sing for me anytime. Holy smokes. Yeah, you look at Brownsburg, #1. They've been at #1 in the IndianaSRN poll now for the last 3 weeks because I think you're a psychic and you know all about that. But, those 2 tough wins back-to-back gets them ready for big games and know how to win on the last play of the game if they have to.
Yeah, no doubt about it. And they have a dual-threat quarterback situation here, and I'm talking about 2 quarterbacks. Oscar Fry, this week, by the way, invited to probably the greatest college football program ever in Michigan, so he's going to be
was it Michigan?
Yeah.
Oh, I thought it was West Lafayette.
No.
Oh.
I was there last night. They don't even talk football. Anyway, Oscar Fry, what a year he's having. Only a sophomore, 70 of 101. That's a 69% completion percentage. He has over 1,000 yards, 12 touchdowns, 4 interceptions. His QBR at 125.9. Stevens will come in and give him that dual threat, but they got 2 guys.
Around the water cooler today, we were talking about this kid, and we talked about him on the way up. He's not really built into his body yet.
No.
But he's 6'1", but he's about 165. When he gets a senior, he'll be about 6'3", and he could be like 185, 190. He's got speed, but he's got a rocket as an arm. And I tell you what, he may be playing wrong sport. I think he should be playing baseball.
I think
football coach will hate me to say that.
What are you trying to do, Keith? Drive him off? But he's got a bright future ahead of him. They'll be able to run the football as well. Brady Lewis and Covan Sumter, two guys we saw earlier this year. They give them a two-headed attack there, and they've got some pretty good receivers. And Brandon Sharp, 30 receptions coming in, 564 yards. And Avon Robinson, 21 receptions, 425 yards. They just about have everything offensively.
Well, we had them against Cathedral. Cathedral at that point was number one. They made Cathedral look really bad. We came back. We had to come back and play the next day because of the rain and lightning. But Cathedral, as well as they played, Brownsburg always had an answer for them. Every single time Cathedral scored, Brownsburg came right back and scored right away. So they know how to play. They know how to put points on the board. They also know how to play defense.
Yeah, and we'll talk a lot about Alex Burke, and certainly their linebacking core for Brownsburg is good as anybody. When we do return, we're going to talk about the home team, Zionsville, coming up next right here on IndianaSRN.
Looking to elevate your brand? Choose Dynamark, your local one-stop shop for all your print, signs, promo products, apparel, and mailing services. Serving Indianapolis for over 50 years. Dynamark, where strong relationships are built through exceptional service.
Well, you see the Eagles set to come out. They're kind of like bulls ready to come out of there. They're ready to get chomping on this one here tonight. Zionsville 3-3. They matched the total wins from a year ago. And as their coach, Scott Turnquist, said earlier this week, it's been up and down, but he also knows it's been a season of growth. And they still have tonight 2 more games to get ready for the tournament. But this is a big test for them this evening.
Yeah, it is a big test for them. And you know, you look at this rivalry that it's been like for years. It's been a pretty good rivalry, and we're expecting a pretty good game tonight. You got a great crowd on hand, but they got their hands full, and I think Coach realizes that a little bit.
I like the steam right there.
Yep.
All right, they're going to go with Brody Kledzik, at 29 completions this year, 48 attempts, 390 yards. 4 touchdowns and 2 interceptions. At least that's what we were told earlier this week. And they will certainly have one of the best receivers in the state of Indiana, Eugene Hilton, T.Y. Hilton's son, who, by the way, was able to escort his son on senior night this year. Hilton, 30 receptions, 432 yards, and 10 touchdowns. He was a Football Digest top 25 player, and he's going to Wisconsin. They're really going to need him tonight.
We got to talk to him earlier in the year. He's a great young man, got his head together, understands the game, and Dad has taught him well. He could be a factor tonight. Can they get him the ball? Is the front line going to give enough time to make that play?
Yeah, that's going to be
key. It is big time. If it is, it could be an interesting game. If not, could be a long night.
Well, they got to be able to run the football, and that'll be Sam Manna, 501 carries, or I should say 501 yards on 115 carries this season, so they're going to have to be able to run the football for sure. But Hilton isn't the only one. Nolan Teasing, 23 receptions and 2 touchdowns. He stretches the field a little bit, as does Eugene Hilton, both at over 14 yards per carry or per reception. And then you look at Max Fennessy on defense. He's going to Army. He's averaging at 9.8 tackles per game, and he'll be a big key on that defense too.
Exactly right. And you know, you look at the defense have really kept them in some of the games that they won. You know, at 3-3. You know, and if you look at the youth of this ball club, you got to be pretty happy with 3-3. I think you would like to end up the season 6-3.
Yeah.
But you know, that's why we play them. Lace them up. Let's go.
Series even at over the last 26 meetings at 13 apiece. Last week, Zionsville ended up losing on the road at Hamilton Southeastern 25-14. This year, they lost on the road at Pike. They beat Lawrence Central here, which was a big win earlier in the year. They went to Westfield, lost that game. They ended up beating Franklin Central here, and they beat Noblesville, so they're very good here at home.
Great conference. all I can tell you, this is a great conference. You're in for a treat.
There you see the Bulldogs of Brownsburg, and it's time once again to tell you about our great sponsors here on Indiana SRN. Tonight's game is brought to you in part by Reynolds Farm Equipment. Reynolds Farm Equipment is the leading equipment dealer and has been since 1955. Passion to Care, delivering care with more than 24 years of experience. Boilermaker Local 374. They represent highly skilled, highly motivated workers in field construction and metal fabrication in the state of Indiana. Wheeler Mission. For over 131 years, Wheeler Mission has been a pillar in the Indianapolis community. Burtner Electric, your trusted electrician partner since 1986. The Morales Group. We're in business to create a better future for you and your family. McGinley Wrights Financial, inspiring people to repeatedly take action on their financial goals. Indiana Labor's District Council, the 12,000 Hoosier men and women with Labor's District Council and affiliated local unions that build Indiana. We are LIUNA. And the IndianaSRN sports page. Follow the sports page every day with updated news from coast to coast. You can log on to IndianaSRN.org and click on the sports page tab. It is time to get keys to this one here tonight. Back to Coach as you will now await the coin toss. But what do you think? Let's talk a little bit about Brownsburg. Again, 2 close calls. Tough place to play tonight. It is senior night. What do they got to do to pull out another win?
I think they have to start strong, and I think really those 2 close losses got their heads back into the game. I don't think Coach Hart had to say anything to motivate those kids. For Zionsville, senior night, you're going to put on that jersey for the last time as a senior. You just play. Just play the way you can come up and see if you can get an upset. You'll be the talk of the town.
Oh, yeah.
If you upset them. And Bob Lovell will love to talk to you tonight if this is a big-time upset.
By the way, there are a lot of big games tonight. One of the other ones, as you see, Brownsburg won the toss. They'll defer to Zionsville, and that means the Eagles will get the football first. You have Maryville tonight and Valparaiso, Warsaw, Mishawaka. This is the one a lot of people are watching. Lawrence North, number 6 in 6A. Number 2, Warren Central at Warren. Both teams are undefeated at 6-0. Lawrence North is averaging 45 points per game. Warren Central's only given up 6. Something's got to give.
Yep.
And also, Center Grove, Cathedral, Monrovia Lutheran, Heritage Christian LaPel, Northview Cascade, Cincinnati LaSalle is at Roncalli and Yorktown at Greenfield Center. Those are the big contests. Plus, we have a lot of games.
3 games on the network for us. The Evansville Memorial takes on Evansville Wrights. That will be a great game. Mount Vernon taking on Newcastle, and Covenant Christian taking on Speedway are our 3 games on our sister stations. We'll keep you abreast of all the scores as we get them.
All right, deep will be Nolan Teasing. He is the starting tight end, but tight ends in today's football generally means they're pretty much wide receivers, so he'll be one of the 2 receivers of this kickoff.
Our good friends at WIFE Radio is right next to us, and we're underway.
Sam Manna deep as well. Teasing will take it and backs up into the end zone, so it'll be a touchback. 1st and 10 here for the Eagles.
Tonight's officials, Roger Ruppington, Eric Maas, John Hess, Sam Goodall, and Terry Lural.
What was that last name?
Lural. I think I chopped it up, but I think I got it close.
Well, he'll probably let you know later.
He'll call me tonight, trust me.
By the way, Zachary Trent will start tonight. They did have him in the 2 deep as the number 1. Kledzik led the team in yardage coming in. It'll be 1st and 10. Trent will throw, strong arm to the outside. Hilton on the reception. He'll get about 4 before he is brought down. Quentin Russ there to make the stop. We get a first look tonight at Eugene Hilton.
And I forgot to say, our officials are sponsored tonight by Officially Human.
Oh, there you go.
If we don't have them, we don't play.
Well, we could. We could get some people out of the stands.
Yeah,
and
we've seen that before.
Yes, we have. We'll say a gain of 5, 2nd down and 5 now for Zionsville. First offensive possession, play action, and that's a little bit of a high throw there to Teasing, and it'll fall incomplete. It'll be 3rd down.
Nice little 3-step drop, just threw it off the back foot.
Zachary Trent, by the way, 6 foot 205. He is a senior getting the start tonight on senior night. He has plenty of experience this year, but will probably at some point see Kledzik as well. So a big third down. This Brownsburg defense relies on Alex Burke. 13 tackles for loss last week. We'll be calling number 32 a lot. Here comes the blitz. Trent gets rid of it. Ball's going to be caught and then dropped down. Sam Mann out of the backfield, and it's going to be 4th down here for the Eagles, and they're going to have to punt it away.
Nice pass. Nice throw. Just couldn't get up the field. Got about 2. Needed about 4.
By the way, this Brownsburg linebacking core, you have Alex Burke, Eli Richardson, Hunter Childs, and Jameer Pendleton. They're 4 very good linebackers.
They're a wall.
Yeah, they are. And you saw that blitz right there. That's why Zionsville had to get rid of that football quickly.
It looks like they're going to come after this punt.
Whatever's going to happen here, Brownsburg will have excellent field position. Line drive, short kick, and that's going to take a Eagles bounce. A return man will get away from it, and it'll be near the 36. Tonight's game brought to you in part by Reynolds Farm Equipment, the leading equipment dealer serving farmers, homeowners, landscapers, and commercial contractors in the state of Indiana. Nothing runs like a deer. If you'd like more information, give them a call at 317-849-0810.
Have you seen a new tractor?
I have not. Haven't been in the market for one.
Pretty impressive.
Oscar Fry, the sophomore, will be making a visit to Michigan.
It does Troy Hart good.
Oh, man. 1st and 10 for the Bulldogs in their first offensive possession. A swing pass here to the near side, and Brandon Sharp on the reception. The ball apparently came loose. And Zionsville is going to come up with it.
Wow.
Max Fennessy. And we have a turnover early, and that's rare for Brownsburg. Take another look.
Ball's on the ground right there. Strip the ball.
One hand instead of getting hit and covered up.
Yep.
First turnover football at the 36. Now let's see if Zionsville can take advantage of it.
And you can't really argue because the kid came up with the football.
Yeah.
Come on now, bro.
Well, even if you took it to a court of law, isn't possession's 9/10 of the law?
Yes, sir.
All right, first down. Zachary Trent, second possession. Eugene Hilton wide to the right. You can tell Hilton has the pink shoes. He's going to get a lot of action here tonight. High snap, handoff. Nope, it's going to be play action. Ball's going to be caught out in the flat. First down. On the reception, number 11, Nolan Teasing.
Bostic on the tackle.
But another first down. Take another look at it. Good fake to his running back, Mana.
And he's got time.
A lot of time.
Lots of time.
And a lot of weapons on this Zionsville football team. First down and 10. Trent will look to the sideline. That's Hilton in the backfield. A little different formation. They'll stack left.
You got 2 quarterbacks in a blue vest and a red vest giving them a place.
The pitch to Hilton. Hilton
Turn
to the outside, and he'll be brought down shy of the 20. By the way, Brownsburg jumped offside, so I'm pretty sure Zionsville will take the penalty here.
I don't see a flag on the play.
Well, they must say he got back in time. There it is.
Wow.
Well, some early mistakes here by the Bulldogs. First off, the fumble, and now a penalty. They'll mark this one off. It'll still be first down.
Ball on the 18.
Sam Mana this year, 501 yards on the season, 5 touchdowns for the Eagles. He'll be in the backfield.
This is a very quick start, good start for Zionsville.
4 wideouts. Mana will get the call. He got grabbed immediately. Nowhere to go. Jackson Sargent, the defensive tackle, in there to make the stop.
Maybe got a yard, if that.
Well, as they call it here, a minimal gain, so that must mean maybe a yard. I like that, minimal gain.
Minimum.
Minimal.
Minimum. Yeah.
Minimal.
I can't say that word. Yeah. I'm not an English major.
Me neither.
See.
Second down. Math major, yes. English, no. Trent out of the shotgun. Manna the lone setback. Handoff Manna, the cutback. Finds a nice hole up the middle and will be driven back at about the 12, maybe 13-yard line. He's going to be shy the first down.
That's close, though.
Anderson,
Wow.
Anderson, Sipes, Hartwig, Bowers, and Ennin up front.
Inches.
Now your third down, you have great opportunity here. You're in the red zone.
Is it 4 down territory?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. They'll fake the handoff. Trent will keep it. He's going to fight ahead, and I think he got the first down. It was awful close to be a loss in the backfield.
Yeah.
They'll move the chains, and Zionsville keeps the drive alive.
The other thing Zionsville is doing is keeping the clock in their favor.
Yeah, I would imagine you want this to be a low-scoring affair. Your defense is giving up 28 points per game.
You just want to win 29-28.
That's all you need. Brownsburg is averaging 35 points per contest. Trips right. First down. Trent looking left. Short pass. Ball caught. Manna out of the backfield. Dives ahead. Did he get across? Yes. Touchdown.
Wow.
And a player down for Brownsburg. The turnover costing the Bulldogs. Taking a look at it, Coach.
Look at this. This is like a Superman fly.
The player that was hurt for Brownsburg is up and heading toward the sidelines. I think he's going to be okay, but he took a shot. That was Chase Whitfield. And so now the extra point attempt. And people will keep an eye on the scoreboard tonight with Zionsville jumping out on top. Rod Nelly will come in to attempt the extra point. Boy, it just shows you how much turnovers can hurt you.
Short field goal.
And the extra point is on the way and good. Eagles lead it 7-0.
Standing with us. You are truly making a difference in the lives of our neighbors in need.
Quentin Russ, along with Brandon Sharp, are deep to return the kick. As Zionsville on top of this one, 7-0. It'll be a line drive. And the return man to the outside fumbles the football, and Zionsville got it again.
Are you kidding me?
Quentin Russ fumbles it, and the Bulldogs, their second turnover already, and on the that's going to be Calabrese. Brady Calabrese, the sophomore.
Watch this. Look how he carries the football. He's not protecting it at all. Punched it right out.
It was number 22 who stripped it away. That was Nate Foster.
Troy, I'm telling you, this could be very interesting.
So football at the 38.
Their offense have not been on the field yet. About one play.
It's been about it. And Brownsburg is going to have to pick it up here.
Greg Shellhouse, the AD from Zionsville, will be our halftime guest.
Oh.
He's watching you. He knows all about you, Troy Daragowski.
Trips left, first down. And we've got flags down.
Offsides.
Nope, it's going to go against Zionsville. Oh, you jumped the gun on that one, didn't you?
I did. I jumped. No, wait a minute. He's going to. Wait a minute.
I don't think you can do that. Yep, he went the wrong way. You need to go that way, buddy.
Excuse me, partner.
So is that actually then a...
I think that's the guy that the radio guy didn't like. The two radio guys are cracking up. It's like the Bob and Tom show here. It's WIFE radio, by the way.
By the way, is that a 10-yard penalty if he went 5 and back 5?
Well, no, it's a math major, so 5 minus 0 is 5.
All right, it'll be first down and 15. High snap, Mana on the carry. Nice run over the right side, still on his feet inside the 30. Very close to a first down.
He got it.
You're talking about a 15-yard run right there.
Hole's wide open. Chuck Levine could run through that hole. Look at this.
Great blocking. Look at Hilton.
Downhill.
Hilton got the block there.
You don't think Daddy's taught him how to block?
I think he did.
You bet.
First down, Zionsville. As you said a little bit ago, too, Coach, this is down now to ball control. I know we're very early. We got a long way to go, but the more you can run that time off, keep Brownsburg off the field, the better.
You bet.
Trips left once again. They'll play action. Quick hitter over the middle. The ball was tipped at the line of scrimmage, and that made it pretty much a freebie. And once it went high in the air, Teasing got the hard hit. Drew Bostic was the one laid the hit on him. And so it'll be second down and 10.
He got a little excited about it.
Boy, your eyes get big because you know if that ball's tipped, it's fair game.
You're exactly right. You're exactly right.
So second down and 10.
We got people listening all over the state of Indiana tonight.
Trent takes another high snap. It'll be a quick hitter to the outside. How about Hilton breaking tackles and then able to get another first down? That's a great catch and run by Eugene Hilton, who will be going to Wisconsin.
But you can't tackle high. You're going to shake him off.
Yeah.
I mean, he's strong enough to do that. You got to. Here we go.
There's 1. There's 2. There's 3.
That's a nice move right there, though.
Finally brought down on the 4th guy.
Nice shot by our camera guy. Sticks is here tonight. Sticks and Mitchell's are here tonight.
Mitchell promised ambiance, just in case you're
I'm glad he is. I noticed that he brought a candle along with his Chick-fil-A.
Yes, he did. First down and 10 for Zionsville, trying to go up 14-0. High snap, Trent throws, ball tipped.
Oh, should have been intercepted.
Ooh. Pass intended. Looked like for number 87 that time, which is Isaac Tufnell. So now you're looking at second down and 10. Up front, Kelly, Sargent, Kiefer. Linebackers are Burke, Richardson, Childs, and Pendleton. Whitfield, Bostic, Pearson, and Russ are the 4 defensive backs. They're showing blitz here. Another high snap. Handoff to Mana. Mana hits a wall. He may get a yard or so out of it. The one thing that I would be concerned right now is how many high snaps you have seen that Zachary Trent has been able to grab and bring back down. But some of those we've seen, Coach, where they get away from that quarterback and it turns out to be another 10 or 12 yards you have to go.
Yep.
So now it's going to be third and long. If anything, Zionsville wants to come away with 3. Another high snap. Trent throws, and it was intended for Hilton. And I'm telling you right now, I think that high snap is also causing some issues for Zachary Trent because he's got to go up, make the adjustment, get the catch himself, and then turn and try to throw the football, and the timing's off.
Coming down throws his rhythm off.
It does.
You quarterback Wyoming, you understand that.
I do. So now a field goal attempt. This will be from the 23s. We're talking about a 33-yard attempt. Josh Rodinelli So you can put 3 more on the board, and that would be then 10 points off turnovers. We have an official's timeout. Want to remind you, well, we'll wait until we see if we get the field goal, whether it's successful or not, right here. So this will be a 33-yard attempt. There is virtually no breeze tonight, so that won't be a factor. The kick is on the way. It is no good. Looked like he missed it just a little bit to the right. But Zionsville chewing a lot of time off the clock once again, but there is a flag down, and we've got a personal foul roughing the kicker against Brownsburg.
Now you're going to get 15 yards, and you're going to be in the red zone.
Well, if you're the coaching staff for the Bulldogs, you're kind of wondering what in the world is going on here. That's the 3rd big mistake, 2 turnovers, and now you had a chance to get the football back, and you roughed the kicker. So here comes the offensive unit back out once again. Well, we mentioned that the Eagles are tough here at home, and if you make mistakes, they can make you pay for it. This is a much improved team over a year ago.
This is on the 8-yard line.
So it'll be 1st and goal. Hilton in the slot to the left. Play action. Hilton over the middle. Ball caught between 2 defenders into the end zone for the score. What a catch.
What a catch.
And a great throw by Zachary Trent. Watch this again, Coach.
It's almost just a slant.
Well, it is, and the thing that made it impressive is he basically, speaking of Trent, threaded the needle there. You could not have gotten that any cleaner.
Again, a high snap, though.
Yeah, another high snap. That time, though, didn't affect him at all. And I'm sure the Brownsburg crowd is thinking like we are, what is happening early? 3 very costly mistakes. So far leading to 14 points if the extra point is good. You had a chance to get the stop. The missed field goal attempt and the extra point this time is good. Eagles lead it 14-0.
We're not here to just sell you another piece of software and then move on. We're here to manage that whole life cycle of not only helping you procure the licensing, but then how do you manage and monitor those licenses over time.
Collaboration is very key when working with our clients. We are very much a partnering organization, so we definitely work as a team from a sales, marketing, and delivery organization, along with our partner ecosystem to help deliver best-of-breed solutions for our partners and customers.
Partners that sell IBM licensing a lot of times are very transactional oriented, and we're here to build relationships with customers, which I think is unique.
We're back once again here. Zionsville shocking people early, leading at 14-0, taking full advantage of the mistakes made by the Bulldogs. The line drive kick by one of the upmen on the return, looking to the outside, cuts the corner across the 40 out to around the 42-yard line. Drew Bostic, the defensive back on the return. It'll be 1st and 10.
He ran about 45 and got about 20.
Tonight's game brought to you in part by the Morales Group. They're in business to create a better future for you, for your family, and for the community we share. We can match you with the right career or hire the right candidate for your company. Give them a call at 317-472-7600. All right, Oscar Fry back out. They have not had the football very much tonight. They're going to run it on 1st down and just a couple of yards there for Sumter Bay.
I'm going to say this, and you're going to probably disagree, but they need to have this ball the rest of the quarter. Yes. Maybe not score, but your defense needs a blow.
No, they need a rest, yeah. Singh on the tackle. for Zionsville. They're going to run it again over the right side, and it'll be Sumter Bay driven back. He might get back to the line of scrimmage, and just like that, it's going to be 3rd and long. And here's probably where Oscar Fry works his magic, because, again, we said he's got a heck of a strong arm, and his accuracy is, we talked about, nearly 70%. Sumter Bay, the lone setback. Fry, here they come. Throws it, ball caught near side, 1st down. High to get it, Avon Robinson, who is a go-to guy, and you got a really good look right there, Coach. Fry had a defender in his face, still fired it.
How smooth is this? Watch this.
Here comes the defender.
That's just a big-time throw. Nice catch. First down of the night at 4:58.
By the way, Stevens now in. We talked about he and Fry will change every now and then, and Stevens is the guy who will run the football a lot. He gets to the 35. So it'll be 2nd down. A lot of changes here in the personnel, including Oscar Fry coming back into the lineup as the quarterback.
You like a 2-quarterback system?
If it works. So far it's worked. Fry to throw.
Got him.
On target. Ball caught at the 20 and driven out of bounds on the far side. There's Brandon Sharp. Now we're talking about a throw from this side of the field to the far side of the field, which a lot of people don't like to see that happen, but he fired it over there.
I tell you what, Brownsburg doesn't seem like it phases them. They're down 14.
No, not at all. Football will be placed at the 16-yard line. Brownsburg trying to get back into this one, down 14-0. Play action. Ball swing pass near side. Ball's caught inside the 10 and into the end zone for a touchdown. And just like that, Nolan Wilson into the end zone for 6. And Brownsburg marches down the field and puts it in the end zone. Well, that's impressive.
That's very impressive.
Watch it again. Great block, though, by Virgil.
Yep.
Number 81. And a play to the camera. You got to love that, too.
Well, he got to have his, got to get his picture.
Exactly. So now the extra point attempt to tie this one, or I should say, make this a 14-7 contest. The kick is on the way, and it is good. Brownsburg gets on the board. They trail at 14-7.
Of equipment you can trust, one that's easy to use. No matter the size of the job, you want to create a feeling worthwhile, something you can use for every job. For over 60 years, Reynolds has been a community staple, ensuring our customers powerful implements and top quality care and service. You need something that's in it for the long haul. Visit Reynolds Farm Equipment, your hometown John Deere dealer, today at reynoldsfarmequipment.com. Get a gator that will get you where you need to go. Something you can get in and go with plenty of space. Be ready to tackle any terrain, large or small. When you choose Reynolds, you choose reliability. The guaranteed great customer experience and relationship from the moment you walk in. Come in and see for yourself or visit reynoldsfarmequipment.com.
14-7. Zionsville gets the football back. Will be a return. Teasing gets a block to the outside across the 25 near the 29-yard line. 1st and 10. Tonight's game brought to you in part by Boilermaker Local 374. They represent highly skilled, highly motivated workers in field construction and metal fabrication in the state of Indiana. When you need a safe, dependable workforce for a new build, an upgrade, or facility maintenance, you can count on Boilermaker Union Local 374 to do the job right the first time. Well, we managed to get 21 points total in the first quarter of play. The 2 turnovers leading Zionsville to 2 scores. Zachary Trent has played well here early. They'll have one in the backfield and a big hole over the right side on the carry. Zay Bankert, and Bankert He was double digits.
He was one tackle away to get it. Pay dirt.
They've had a 15-yard run. They've had a couple of 10-yard runs. They're really doing well. These guys are opening up some big holes up front. Wow. So it'll be first down at the 41. 3 receivers here to the near side. Trent to throw. Flushed out of the pocket, fires over the middle. Pass intended there for Hilton. Fans wanted a flag on this one, but they will not get one. Quentin Russ in on pass coverage.
That was close.
Bang, bang, as they say.
Yes. I like Hill.
Hilton? He's a big kid. I mean, from a standpoint, size-wise, he's a big receiver. So it'll be second down and 10. Hilton all by himself on the far side, but he's looking at double coverage over there. You can see the safety kind of sneaking over there. Brownsburg showing blitz. Sidearm pass. Hilton makes the catch, and he's going to go down. Read well. Excellent job by Quentin Russ.
Of course, the decoys over here, and now they added another quarterback, one in a blue vest, one in a red vest, and one in a green vest. Pick one.
You know, we ought to send you down. Now, take it. This is another high snap, too, there for Trent. I don't know if Dieter Hartwig is having a difficult time with the football as far as how he's gripping it or whatever it is, but we have seen at least 5 or 6 of those high snaps already. All right, 4 receivers. That is Hilton, who will reset as the slot to the right. Here they come. Trent gets rid of it. Sidearm pass, and it's over the intended receiver's head. And it'll fall incomplete. It was intended for Micah Morris, his first target of the night. And Zionsville will have to give up the football. I think that defense picked up a little bit.
They got scolded a little bit, I think.
And so did the 2 that turned the football over. So Brownsburg should get good field position here. Been 1 punt so far. This one an end over end kick. Inside the 20, a flag is down, and this may go against Brownsburg.
This could be holding. The guy literally tackled him. And if it is, that's 10 yards from the previous spot. So this could put you back almost to the 8-yard line.
I think they got Chase Whitfield.
I think that's a great call by the official.
Well, when they sort that out, we'll remind you that tonight's game brought to you in part by Passion to Care. They're delivering care with more than 24 years of experience. As a prestige healthcare company, Passion to Care is driven by decades of expertise and a drive to go above and beyond. Give them a call at 317-537-1811. Well, it's going to go against Brownsburg.
That ball's going to be on the 7, 8-yard line, 9-yard line.
I mentioned it was Whitfield who drew the penalty. So Oscar Fry marched his offense down the field in their last possession. We still have 3 minutes to go in this opening period of play, and they're going to run the football over the near side. Big hole across the 15 out to about the 20. That's going to be Brady Lewis on the carry, and he's going to get a first down.
Just like that, a first down.
We have seen a lot of big gains on one run all night long. So it'll be first down, hurry up offense here for Oscar Fry. Has protection. Now will tuck it and run it himself. Get across the 25 out to near the 27. Now Fry not known to run the football, but he will tuck it if there's nothing there.
He's got a little bit of speed, though. I like the jersey number.
Like the Manning look to it. Look at this protection.
It closed up on there pretty quick, but he got to 8, 9, 7.
And by the way, that's pretty good coverage downfield. There was nobody open. So it'll be second down and short. Fry will hand it off. It'll be Lewis up the middle, and he's got another first down to the 34. Well, they're able to
they just
march down the field.
They're just blowing them off the ball.
Empty set. Fry, quick hitter. Ball tipped and in and out of the hands of the intended receiver. That was Robinson here on the near side. There's good coverage there.
I don't know if the ball has to be thrown that hard there. That ball, it seemed like it was a fastball, and I don't know if you need to throw a fastball there.
You don't want to?
Well,
what if I throw a slower ball and they pick it off and run it back?
All right, fine. You're the quarterback. You're the expert. I can't argue.
Short side of the field, not much room to make a mistake. Here's the pitch. It'll be Lewis on the sweep over the left side. 40, 45, 50. And he will get the first down into Zionsville territory. And a big run there by Brady Lewis. Football at the 40. Look at this again. Look at all the blockers out in front.
He's got some speed.
So 1st and 10 here for Brownsburg. Trips to the near side. Rolling is Stevens. Throwing. Ball caught at the 30. Still on his feet. On the reception, Robinson once again. I think he got enough for another first down. And that kind of shows you that Stevens has a pretty good arm, too.
He does.
What a luxury it is to have two quarterbacks that can play that way.
A young quarterback.
Yeah. Well, they're number one, and I think they've kind of woke up now. They're missing one player in this set, so they make the change. Still plenty of time on the play clock. It's down to 10. Stevens will stay in, and they'll run it up the middle, and a hard run. Looks like that's going to be Nolan Wilson on the carry to the 26. Well, this is going to be interesting when we get to tournament time, what that draw is going to look like.
My. This sectional alone, loaded. Loaded.
It's not fair, is it?
Well, I know where IndianaSRN is going to be in one of the sectionals.
Yeah. All right, Fry is back in, fires, ball caught 20, first down again. And they are marching down the field.
This drive started at the 9-yard line.
Gillis on the reception. His first reception of the night. And right now, Brownsburg on the verge of tying this football game up. Fry will throw, and the in pattern is a little bit behind him. It was intended there for Brandon Sharp.
That ball almost was intercepted.
18.1 remaining. Boy, he fires it, though.
Yes, he does.
Got to give him credit. He's got a strong arm. So it'll be 2nd down and 10. Handoff around the left side, tripped up at about the 11-yard line is Sumter Bay, and that may be the final play of this opening quarter. We will head to period number 2. Zionsville on top of this one, 14-7.
Looking to elevate your brand? Choose Dynamark, your local one-stop shop for all your print, signs, promo products, apparel, and mailing services. Serving Indianapolis for over 50 years. Dynamark, where strong relationships are built through exceptional service.
We encourage you to follow us on Twitter at IndianaSRN. Find upcoming games, video highlights, and much more. Follow us now at IndianaSRN.
Can't get to a computer? Then we've got you covered. Just go to the IndianaSRN app and stay up to date with all of your favorite teams. You can watch live coverage or relive the experience with our on-demand service.
Some scores for you at the end of one. Heritage Christian leads Lapel 20-0. Ben Davis and Carmel tied at 14. And that is our scoreboard now. We want to thank Morales Group for our scoreboard update.
Did you know that Ben Davis and Carmel not ranked in the top 10
for the first time
since
ever.
1981?
That's amazing.
In a meeting of those two teams together.
That's crazy.
I was still in high school by then. Close. 1 year out. I was on my way to Wyoming.
Yeah.
All right, third down. Fry rolls, throws. Ball caught inside the 5, ahead to the end zone, touchdown. On the reception, Robinson. And now 1 point away from tying this football game in the second. And another touchdown. Oscar Fry really did a nice job firing that one on target. Take another look, Coach, on the run.
I like the second and third effort here.
You know, Oscar Fry kind of looks like Peyton Manning.
He does.
A smaller version, but throws like him. Arch-esque, thank you, our producer. Extra point good. We're now tied at 14.
Aspen Creek Grill, we are a from-scratch concept with comfort fresh food. You can expect a world-class experience on a great budget. We've got incredible specials, great service. Today's dish that we're going to highlight is going to be our Aspen Blue Sirloin. It is, again, our premium Black Angus certified beef, and we top that with a blue cheese crust. Again, everything that we do here is made from scratch, and it's no different from our steaks. We hand cut all our steaks in-house. So our team back there, it's just an incredible team. Everything that they do, they take so much pride in. They put a little bit of themselves into everything that they do over here, especially since it is a made from scratch concept. We want everybody to come, visit us, enjoy some great food with some great service. Bring your friends, bring your family, come have some great food, have a great time with us with some of the best comfort scratch food.
Aspen Creek Grill would taste pretty good right now.
I wouldn't know. We haven't been taken there since the football season started.
14-14 with 11:54 in the first half.
Had all those appetizers.
Yeah, I will tell you what, though. The Chick-fil-A meal that they served us tonight was awesome.
Might be my lunch tomorrow. There will be a return here for the Eagles. Inside the 15, 20-25, and brought down at the 27-yard line. So first down and 10 now for Zionsville. Teasing on the return. And, okay, you've given up now 14-point lead. Momentum back with Brownsburg. I think it's pretty obvious right now that they're going to have a difficult time stopping this Brownsburg offense. So now you got to find a way to really use clock.
Yeah, you have to outscore them. I mean, we knew that anyway going in, but fortunately they missed a field goal to get 14 to make it 14-0.
Hand off. It'll be Manna on the run. He'll get a couple out of this one. Big 72. Dieter Hartwig coming up out of the pile. He, by the way, has that right arm wrapped up, so he's battling, and that might be why he's had some high snaps, is he's got that right hand. You can see him shaking it right there. So an injury to that right arm and hand area is causing him some issues. Second down. They'll see a gain of 2, so it'll be second down and 8. Brownsburg showing blitz. The handoff over the left side. Manna gets a nice chunk there. And they'll put him down at the 33-yard line.
Third and manageable.
I'll tell you what Hartwig he's hurting.
Yeah, he's maybe got stepped on or something, but he's shaking his hand.
Well, his hand hand and arm
is that
heavily wrapped.
Is that taped?
I think it is. It was, and I saw it in the pregame, but now that you kind of look at it, you can tell that he's having some issues right there. You get a good look at it. 3rd and short. They have to get to the 36-yard line for the first down. Trent to throw. Ball caught, and guess who? Hilton again on the reception. First down at the 44.
Want to say hello to Tony Morales and Tom Morales, who's watching on the big screen tonight. Thanks very much to the Morales Group for their sponsorship. This is a nice catch and throw.
Think about Trent. He does throw that football a little more sidearm.
Yep.
He's about 3/4.
Almost the way you threw it.
Close. Very close. First down and 10. Again, football at the 44. Man on the carry will get about 6. Yeah, it's hard to throw that sidearm and get a lot of zip on it, but I did.
I never asked this question, but how was it to finish 3rd in the Heisman Trophy?
I don't know. I'll ask somebody who did.
Okay, great.
Football at the 50-yard line.
Someone asked me that. Did he qualify for the Heisman? I said, not even close.
They wouldn't even let me on the bus. 3rd down, or take that back, 2nd down. Trent to throw. Strong arm to the far side. Ball's going to be caught. First down at the 40.
You're talking about, that's a big-time throw.
It is. Teasing on the reception. Yeah, they always talk about quarterbacks who throw across the field like this, but look at him zip this one.
They don't like that, right? Is that a tough throw?
It's a very tough throw. I mean, think about the yardage you have to get over there, and you know defensive backs are coming up. So you better throw it on a rope. First down, we'll put the football at the 39-yard line. So you can kind of tell right here for Zionsville, they don't mind wasting some time right here. We got a timeout. We're tied at 14.
From warehousing to transportation and everything in between, Piper Logistics does it all. Centrally located, Piper Logistics has 2 warehouses in Indianapolis and a warehouse in Cincinnati, Ohio. Piper Logistics houses over 1 million square feet. Along with our transportation department, we can provide service to half the United States markets.
Can't get to a computer? Then we've got you covered. Just go to the IndianaSRN app and stay up to date with all of your favorite teams. You can watch live coverage or relive the experience with our on-demand service.
We are back. You see some of the crowd here, and one of those guys with their shirts off.
Is that your locker combination?
It is.
48, 18,
I'm glad
12?
they got that off there really quick.
Yeah.
All right, after the timeout, it'll be first down. Man of the lone setback, Trent to throw. Here they come. Trent fires near side, a little bit too high there for Hilton. That was good coverage that time by Jameer Pendleton, the linebacker. That's tough cover for a linebacker.
They brought the house.
So now 2nd down and 10. Thing you hate here if you're Zionsville. I know we're in the 2nd quarter. We got a lot of football to be played, but you hate to see that clock stop. You don't want to give Brownsburg the football back, especially after that.
Well, their drives are less than 3 minutes.
Their fumble earlier was the only time they made the mistake. Handoff Manna, able to get away from one defender, but then gets buried for a loss here. Well, he sidestepped one, but boy, they came after him. So now we're going to be 3rd down and 12. Brownsburg does an excellent job with their linebackers. Again, they got 4 very good linebackers, and they will disguise that blitz. So you got to be ready. Trips near side. Hilton at the bottom of the screen. High snap again. Ball thrown here to the near side. It's going to be picked off. Pass was behind the intended receiver, And the interception by Pendleton. And a turnover for Zionsville. Tonight's game brought to you in part by Piper Logistics. For more than 2 decades, the seasoned professionals at Piper Logistics have consistently been the trusted allies for all your inventory management, warehousing, fulfillment, and transportation needs. We stand as your comprehensive logistics partner. Give them a call at 317-396-1023. So Brownsburg will get it back. Chuck's eyes, he was just blinded by the light right there, by the way.
Yep.
First down and 10. Hand off to Sumter Bay on the carry. Chuck knows his song lyrics, too.
1984.
Are you sure it wasn't earlier than that? Blinded by the light?
You know who it is?
No. Who is it?
Isn't it ELO?
They were more in the 70s, weren't they? Second down. Fry to throw, and that one came out of his hand a little bit late.
I tell you who know that. Ben Wood would know that. The music master.
Well, just look it up on Google.
I'm too busy right now. I'm working a football game.
Third down.
Gotta love it, cowbell. Gotta love it.
As they say in that Saturday night skit,
more cowbell.
Need more cowbell. Oscar Fry will check to the sideline. Rush here for the Eagles. Gets rid of it quickly. Ball's going to be caught. First down. Here on the near side, it'll be Sharp once again. The other thing that is impressive about Oscar Fry is his ability to get rid of that football fast. I mean, that's why it's hard to sack him. You just can't get to him.
You can't get to him.
And the receivers.
Well, look at his front line, though. Front line's big.
They're very big. But the key is, though, get it and throw. And that means those receivers need to get in position quickly and run off those short routes. Sumter Bay over the right side. Right at the Eagle at midfield. See where they'll put the football at the 46. And Zionsville has a man down. And he took a shot right there. 7:38 remaining before halftime. We're tied at 14.
At Morales Group Staffing, we are all about building better futures. And during these times, we are working hard to put people to work. We are now hiring for hundreds of jobs with pay up to $17 an hour. Visit our website at moralesgroup.net. Or text JOBS, JOBS, to 317-472-7600 to apply now and get hired today.
We encourage you to subscribe to our YouTube channel, IndianaSRN. Hit the bell to get notifications for upcoming games and more. Watch as many games as you want, as many times as you want.
Max Fennessy coming out of the ball game. Here's Fry to throw, airs it out, has a man, ball caught inside the 10 and knocking on the door. How about that catch by Brandon Sharp? Double coverage and a great throw by Oscar Fry. Wow, watch this again. Plenty of time. And that's the first time he's aired it out tonight.
And he's got them beat by 3 or 4 yards.
So now Brownsburg knocking on the door. Football placed at about the 6-yard line. Stevens is now in. Stevens will keep it himself up the middle. Stevens to the goal line. Gets in for the score. And Brownsburg now 20 unanswered points. They lead it 20-14. He's a big quarterback, too, to try to bring down. Here's another look at it, and there's the blockers. In fact, he got a great block from one of the players that pulled from the left.
That was his tackle.
Ended up finding one of those linebackers to block there, so now chance to put another point on the board. And it is good, and Brownsburg now 21 on the board. They lead it by 7.
Calling officials cheaters or corrupt, it's not a game.
Insulting referees, it's not a game.
Threatening officials, it's not a game.
Berating young umpires, learning the ropes, it's not a game.
Violent language in the stands, it's not a game.
Verbal abuse from the sideline, it's not a game.
Screaming at a referee in the parking lot, it's not a game.
If you're looking to elevate your brand, choose Dynamark, your local one-stop shop for all your print, signs, and promo products, apparel, and mailing services. They've been serving Indianapolis for over 50 years. Dynamark, where strong relationships are built through exceptional service. Give them a call at 317-328-2555. And Brownsburg now leading it by 7, and the return, and a nice return out near the 30-yard line. Tennessee on the return. It'll be 1st and 10 for Zionsville. Now they've been kind of stuck here on the 14 points after those early turnovers, and they could use a really good sustained drive right here.
See what they'll do here on this drive. Actually, really probably need to score or at least take some time off the clock to get your defensive rest.
Well, the one thing you don't want to do is try to get into a huge scoring.
Oh, my goodness. I don't think you can outscore.
Well, Brownsburg, again, averaging well over 30 points per game, and they've looked unstoppable when they haven't turned the football over. So football right at the 30-yard line.
Have a Morales scoreboard update coming up your way.
Man of the lone setback. They'll fake the pitch. Trent throws against his body, and it's going to fall incomplete at the 35. It was intended for teasing, but that's a tough throw.
Delta and Pendleton Heights are tied at 7 at the end of 1. Terre Haute North is beating Southport 6-0. Columbus North and Bloomington South is tied at 7.
No Lawrence North? Warren Central?
No Lawrence North and North Central. I'll keep that abreast for you.
All right, trips left. 7:02 remaining. The one thing that you don't want to do here is give that football back to Brownsburg with much time on the clock. Trent to throw. Still looking here. They come after him. Ball in the air. It's up for grabs, and it's going to fall incomplete. Intended for Hilton. In on coverage there was Quentin Russ.
3rd and 10.
Yeah, it's tough right here. You got to get a first down. You're going to give Brownsburg pretty good field position if they can get a stop right here. Who's your halftime guest again?
Greg Shellhouse will be joining us. Also trying to get a hold of Kyle Duncan, the athletic director, assistant athletic director at Brownsburg. See if they both can join us.
All right, it'll be 3rd down. There's that snap that goes awry. Ball's going to be fumbled into the end zone. We got a flag down. And we're going to take, I'm sure, another look at this one. But we talk about the snap and how it might be an issue here tonight. And let's sort this whole thing out. Brownsburg feeling like they had recovered the football, but there is a flag. They're going to wave off the flag. But now we still have things to sort out here, Coach.
Was that ball not down?
Let's watch this. There's the high snap.
Okay, he's down. Is the ball alive then?
I think it still was. I think that's going to be Brownsburg football right there. Because 32 tried to get it, knocked it away. So this is another turnover here for Zionsville. We talked about that high snap and the grip of the football by Hartwig, and it finally came back to bite him.
And now Brownsburg brings the offense out on the field once again. And we're going to put the football at the 1-yard line. This time Oscar Fry. Lewis in the backfield. Lewis gets the call, and Lewis into the end zone. One play, touchdown Brownsburg. They have now scored 27 unanswered points. Well, Coach, you had to feel at some point that high snap was going to eventually cost you, and it did. And the turnover leading to 6, possibly 7 here, and what a way to come back for Brownsburg. Extra point attempt into the night sky, and it is good. 6:41 to go before halftime, 28-14.
At first, me and my mom were struggling. I was trying to pay the bills and trying to take care of my mom at the same time. When I first heard that I can get paid for taking care of my mom, I was kind of skeptical because I had been doing it for so many years without pay. That's when I reached out to Passion to Care. I read all the reviews and I saw that they were #1 in the field. Passion to Care has really, really changed my life. Right now, I take care of my mom 24/7 thanks to Passion to Care.
You want a piece of equipment you can trust, one that's easy to use. No matter the size of the job, you want to create a feeling worthwhile, something you can use for every job. For over 60 years, Reynolds has been a community staple, ensuring our customers powerful implements, top quality care and service. You need something that's in it for the long haul. Visit Reynolds Farm Equipment, your hometown John Deere dealer, today at reynoldsfarmequipment.com.
I stand corrected. Shazam!
Manfred Mann's Earth Band.
Yeah.
Thank you. By the way, how about this, though? I mean, Coach, you talk about Brownsburg.
You have 14-0. You felt pretty good. Now you're down 28-14.
Boy, you know what, Coach? You can't give up the football again. There's still 6:41 to go.
You need to score in this possession.
I think so.
You have to.
Defense has certainly had a difficult time stopping Brownsburg here tonight. Squib kick. One of the up men will be able to make the return and then slides down at about the 35-yard line. That was Manna on the return. Nope, that was 22, not 32 there for Zionsville.
Here we go, Chuck.
Right, take a look at this one again.
There's the bad snap.
All right, it's
now,
still live.
I just feel like
he wasn't down.
He was not down. He kicked the football.
Yep.
That's a good call. Stand corrected.
So Zionsville, this is a big possession here for the Eagles.
Yes, sir.
Again, you don't want to give the football back with this much time remaining in the first half. Trent will have Manna. There's another high snap. Manna on the carry, takes a hit. Breaking tackles, another big run for the first down.
That's all him.
He took a hard hit at the line of scrimmage. Hunter Childs was the one who got him. By the way, Childs' a big guy at 6'220", and he just kind of ran him over. So again, football placed to just across the 45-yard line. First down for the Eagles. They'll fake the handoff, throw out to the near side. Ball's going to be caught on the reception, number 87, Tufnell, who, by the way, has picked up his second reception of the night. Gain of about 3. Right now, if you're Zionsville, you don't mind seeing that clock continue to run down.
Yeah, tick, 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 tick.
By the way, Brownsburg will get the football to begin the third quarter.
So you need a score here.
Mm-hmm. And you need to make sure you do not give the football back to Brownsburg.
That's exactly right.
Second down, Manna in the backfield, trips left. Quick hitter over the middle. Ball's going to be caught, and another first down.
Like college football on IndianaSRN and IHSAA TV. It's a doubleheader. Volleyball at 11 a.m. and football at 2 p.m. right here on IndianaSRN. Rose-Hulman and Franklin football. Rose-Hulman and Franklin for football, and Rose-Hulman and Brea for volleyball. 11 a.m. and 2 right here on IndianaSRN, where you always have a front row seat.
Football at the 41-yard line. They had a flag down, but they waved it off. So a first down. High snap over the head of Trent again. Here they come, and he's going to dive on the football all the way back to near the 40-yard line. They may have to make a change at center. Hartwig is coming to the sideline. He has really struggled lately.
It looks like he's almost has a cast on his hand.
Well, he's explaining there on the sidelines he just can't grip the football. So he's going to go into the tent. But now you're talking about second down and forever here. It's 30 yards for a first down.
Got to call a timeout.
Yep,
That's a smart call.
Zionsville's going to get the timeout here. 4:11 remaining, and they trail it 28-14.
To the game, we've got your back. Just go to www.indianasrn.org and tune in to all of the live action, or go to our on-demand service and relive your favorite moments.
We never really realize how much we depend on electricity until the power goes out. Get those lights back on when you choose the certified electricians at Bertner Electric Incorporated. Locally owned and operated, we are a member of the Better Business Bureau and provide only the highest quality of customer service. For more information, give us a call today.
We encourage you to subscribe to our YouTube channel, IndianaSRN. Hit the bell to get notifications for upcoming games and more. Watch as many games as you want, as many times as you want. 28-14.
Got another one of those.
After that botch snap once again, it'll be second down. We'll get the new center in there. Ball caught near side, teasing on the reception to about the 49-yard line. See who it's the new center is. I think it is going to be number 74, which is Ben Maxey, 6'4", 275. He is a sophomore. So Hartwig will see if he can get that hand perhaps worked a little bit better and have a better grip on the football. Trips to the left. Trent steps up in the pocket, fumbles the football. It is loose, and now we wait and see who grabbed it. I think it might be Zionsville, who is able to get it back. Boy, that would have been a huge, huge turnover. Nonetheless, it's going to be fourth down and long. Take another look at it right here. Very loose with the football and just got it knocked out of his hands. All right, so Brownsburg will get the football.
2:54. They could run out the clock here.
Well, I think Brownsburg, don't they still have all three timeouts remaining? And a high snap over the punter's head. Another mistake, and it's going to be a line drive kick. And boy, did he save him on that one. Wow.
How did he get that off?
I don't know.
How did he get that punt off? That's the play of the first quarter, first half.
Hank Fennessy. Well, it is for Zionsville, because if you don't get rid of that football at the 20-yard line, you have basically, for Brownsburg, given them another 6.
That reminds me of Tom Morales and Tony Morales playing in the backyard when we were kids.
They'd snap it over each other's
head.
Snap it over
each head.
Well, by the way, it's still at the 27-yard line. You have 2.5 minutes, and they still have all three timeouts. And we saw how quickly they can score. They'll hand it off. It'll be Lewis over the right side for about 3.
The Morales boys knew how to play football. Never wore helmets, though. That's why they have, the damage now.
I'm sure they're glad to hear that.
Tom will call me.
The damage.
Tom will call me before halftime, I promise. Or Tony will.
Second down now for Oscar Fry. And we've got a penalty. We've had overall a pretty clean game from the penalty standpoint.
Well, we've had 3 penalties that have been waved off. This is a false start.
They were going to run a little reverse around the left side. Gets them backed up to the 24. Now here's the issue you have here a lot of times. You're trying to run a hurry-up offense and save those timeouts. And sometimes you don't really get the play you're looking for, or it's not executed very well. Fry, plenty of time. He's going to run it himself. Gets away from one defender. Gets a block right there. He's going to get a short gain back to the original line of scrimmage.
Big third down here.
Zionsville's offensive players putting their helmets on, including Hilton. They're on the sidelines. They're hoping to get the football back and get one more shot at it. 3rd and 10.
Got a offside Zionsville.
Yeah, they jumped up front. Still, it's going to be 3rd down and 5.
That's a hoot, hoot.
Well, the other thing you don't want to do here, Coach, you do not want to let anything behind you. I mean, you could lull them to sleep right here, and next thing you know, you're throwing something 45 yards down the field.
With the arm that he has, you got to go for it.
Fry gets rid of it, and in and out of the hands and nearly intercepted. Pass intended for Robinson. And by the way, a player down now for Zionsville, and they've had some injury issues already here tonight. And whatever this is, it doesn't look good. It's a right shoulder.
Gotta love the trainer. Can we take a tight shot of that trainer? Trainers are so important.
I wouldn't know. I never had one.
We didn't have one.
No.
We had a coach that just told you to throw dirt on it and then give you a salt pill.
Yeah. Give you the Casey Stengel.
Love the trainers. Thank you, trainers. Must be cancer night, too, because everybody's dressed in pink.
It is.
That's awesome.
October is Breast Cancer Awareness Month.
The candles came out.
Well, you know everybody has a cell phone these days, don't you? So Brownsburg will punt it away. Will Orlando averages over 35 yards per punt. And we've got a timeout here for Brownsburg.
Thinking about what to do after high school? Consider a career with Boilermakers Local 374. As a Boilermaker apprentice, you'll earn while you learn. We offer excellent wages and benefits, and as part of our no-cost hands-on apprenticeship program, you'll learn from the best in state-of-the-art training centers and on the job. Become a union Boilermaker and get on your way to a great career. Find out more, visit www.local374.org or call 219-845-1000.
We encourage you to follow us on Twitter at IndianaSRN. Find upcoming games, video highlights, and much more. Follow us now at IndianaSRN.
Well, Brownsburg had an opportunity to perhaps get points on the board, and now Hilton is deep. Orlando's kick, a wobbly kick, and Hilton a fair catch, and they'll have it near the 44-yard line. Pretty good field position here, but they only have 1:06 remaining and one timeout. You know, for the fans at home, if you don't know, and you wouldn't, there's some sign language that goes on here, and I have no idea what it is between Keith and myself. You ever see it? It was like that, Chuck.
I got a message from Kevin Kuntz.
Yeah?
Kevin Kuntz, your fan club president, says, you and Troy are doing a great job, and you're looking marvelous.
Marvelous. Wait a minute, let me see. I don't see marvelous on there.
I made that up. That's part of the signs.
I see it.
Okay.
All right. Zionsville 1st and 10. Trent, little hitch and go, and the catch will be made by Hilton. He's knocked out of bounds. Very close to the first down.
You got to give it to him. Give it to him.
Nope. 9 yards. Well, you like that pattern because the receiver that cut in front of Hilton kind of drew those two defenders back, and Hilton able to step back and make the catch.
I kind of like the leap.
So it'll be 2nd down and 1. 1 minute remaining. Here comes the pressure, and he's going to get rid of it before he takes the sack. Smart play there by the quarterback, Trent. I'd like to have some of those big guys like Sargent breathing down your neck.
What is he, like 240, 250?
Well, let me check for you, Coach.
Okay.
I'm still looking for it. It's dark in here.
Well, the light just came in.
Oh, did it?
Yeah, Shellhouse just came in.
Handoff up the middle.
Go, baby, go! Touchdown.
To the end zone.
Made it a game.
Sam Manna.
Maybe Greg Shellhouse should have showed up earlier.
Wow. Right at the end, Russ tried to strip it away, couldn't do it, so now the 28 unanswered, wiped away in Zionsville.
Now you got life.
You got life. So now the extra point.
Good.
28-21 here in the second.
Can't get to a computer? Then we've got you covered. Just go to the IndianaSRN app and stay up to date with all of your favorite teams. You can watch live coverage or relive the experience with our on-demand service.
Run, and of course when you get that many points, you make sure one of those young men will be up there doing push-ups. Only problem is he's not going all the way down.
Yeah, he's cheating.
So Brownsburg will get it back. This one squibbed along the ground. There will be a return to the outside, staying on his feet across the 40. Finally brought down after a great second effort at around the 47-yard line.
Okay, Troy, you got 2 timeouts left. You got 37 seconds. You go score, right?
Be kind of the idea.
Okay. Well, I know back in your coaching, you would just be happy with this.
If I were Brownsburg?
No.
If I were sitting on it, 7-point lead?
Yeah.
You don't think I'd try to go score?
No way.
And I still have 2 timeouts?
Okay, yeah. Maybe.
Darn right I would, especially with Oscar Fry as the quarterback.
Yeah, that's true.
And he will throw. Plenty of time
Got
over the middle. Ball's going to be caught down quickly at the 40. That'll be sharp on the reception. Look how quickly you can get a lot of yardage. And they'll hurry up with 31 seconds. Set the ball down. Clock will start. Fry again. This one.
Got him.
To the sideline. Sharp is there. Ball's going to be caught down to the 10-yard line. Just like that.
Seeing you wanted to down the football.
I didn't say I was down to football. I asked you if you were down to football.
You want to take a knee and go into the locker room. They are not satisfied. Watch this. And again, a defender coming right at him.
That is.
Now the safety's going to have to get over there a little bit quicker. We've got a timeout right here. We'll keep it here.
Let's talk about football tomorrow. College football right here on IndianaSRN. Homecoming for Rose-Hulman. All the festivities all week long. If you look at this matchup, you got both teams playing pretty well football. One team 0-3 in Rose-Hulman, but they've been playing some tough competition.
Yeah.
And then you got Franklin coming off a huge win last week, the momentum, and both coaches are charged for this one. They're excited, and both of them had interviews with me this week, and usually they don't talk to me. And so it's looking forward to it.
Well, it should be a good matchup, and Franklin, again, got to win because they were able to run the football last week, which Garrett Cora had an excellent football game, and they needed him to run it.
So here's what you do. Tomorrow morning you get up at 8 o'clock. You watch the replay of this game. Then you watch the volleyball game at 11. And then at 2 o'clock you turn us on. And then at 4 o'clock you can watch Michigan play.
Is Michigan playing at 4?
I don't know, but maybe you can. I know what I'll be doing at 4 o'clock.
Heading home?
Sleeping on the way home.
Yeah, that's right. All right, after the timeout, 21.3 seconds. Brownsburg marching down the field quickly. Fry looking right, now left, fires to the back of the end zone, and does he make the catch? Did he stay in bounds? Yes, touchdown. How quickly can you get down and score?
31 seconds.
That is amazing. Take another look at it. And a great catch. Virgil able to get his feet in bounds, and Brownsburg able to come back and score that quickly. That's amazing.
That is.
Extra point attempt is up, and it is good. We're going to go ahead and keep it right here for the final few seconds. That, again, just shows you, Coach, how quickly they can score. And that's tough if you're Zionsville. You did a great job, got the touchdown run by Manny. You're right back in it, and then you unable to make the stops you needed to. And the thing is impressive about Oscar Fry is he's doing this as a sophomore.
Yes.
And there's another defender coming at him. And that's the pass that set things up.
And you said he got an invitation to Michigan.
He'd look good in maize and blue.
Well, of course you would say that. I think he would look good in Wyoming Cowboy. Be great.
No, I think we'll keep him in the Midwest. We'll send him to Michigan. Now, I'm sure that if you want to grab a quarterback, maybe Trent might not like, he could go to Wyoming. It's only 7,000.
He could always go to he could go to Ball State.
It's 7,220 feet. You got to go.
Yeah.
It's like playing on a mountain.
If you like to play in the snow and
maybe
August.
Stevens might like, well, it didn't snow in August, but it will.
It was cold in August.
It'll snow in October. Maybe Stevens would like to go to Wyoming. All right, here we go. Final seconds of the first half. Another squib kick. Well, make sure you don't fumble the football here on the return. Out at about the 22-yard line with 9.2.
Our Morales halftime show. We have Kyle Duncan from Brownsburg and the one and the only Greg Shellhouse from Zionsville. Greg and I go way, 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 way back.
Notice he didn't get you a lamp. That shows you what he thinks of you.
Well, actually, the radio guys needed it because they have worse eyes. Did Shellhouse say something wrong to me?
No, it wasn't bad. He said they did pay the bill, by the way. There's too much reflection.
Yeah.
But
you didn't especially off our heads.
Yeah, you didn't get a lamp, though. I noticed that. So
look, Jeannie is not here.
Yeah. All right. Zionsville will take a knee and a high-scoring first half, 56 points on the board. I'm going to step out of here because I know you got a lot to talk about with our two guests at halftime, but Brownsburg flexing their muscle on this one, the number one team
in the state, heading to the locker room, leading at 35-21.
We encourage you to subscribe to our YouTube channel, IndianaSRN. Hit the bell to get notifications for upcoming games and more. Watch as many games as you want, as many times as you want.
Bertner Electric Incorporated is fully licensed and bonded electrical contractor for your protection. Our electricians are available 24/7 for service calls and specialize in electrical service and storm damage repair. For more information, give us a call today.
Get a Gator that will get you where you need to go. Something you can get in and go with plenty of space. Be ready to tackle any terrain, large or small. When you choose Reynolds, you choose reliability. The guaranteed great customer experience and relationship from the moment you walk in. Come in and see for yourself or visit ReynoldsFarmEquipment.com.
As you see the halftime score, 35-21. We're joined by the athletic director, Greg Shellhouse. Greg Shellhouse and I go back almost, 15, 16 years?
It's more than that, Keith. Yeah, more than probably 20.
You were the athletic director at university, and we taught you how to be the athletic director.
You did. You were a great mentor for me, and I was getting started, and you were a great resource, just kind of figuring out some teams to play and how to schedule, and you provided a lot of guidance as I was getting started, and we were starting the athletic program from scratch there at university, and so it was kind of a blank slate of what we wanted to do, and so we needed some guidance, and you provided that, and I'm always grateful for your leadership.
And
there.
you never say no when we want to come up. And
yeah, no, it's great. Yeah, it's
how
great
about
having you guys.
How about Indiana-SRN growing
it's
in
great.
the
It's
last
unbelievable.
15 years?
Yeah, and what you guys do for high school sports and promoting our teams and coaches and players and student athletes, and it's just terrific, and it's great to see the growth and great to see these student athletes get the exposure that they deserve, and they put so much into it, and you guys do a great job highlighting all that they do.
Well, tell you, your coach sent a nice letter complimenting us. We want to thank you. I want to let you know that sometimes that goes unnoticed, but we appreciate that.
Thanks for saying that, because our coach, he is first class all the way. He is a stand-up guy and just a great leader, does a lot of great things for our program. He's a great mentor, role model, knows football very well, cares deeply about these kids, and he just does a fabulous job. So
Indiana-SRN has done a lot. We've done some baseball for you back last year. We did lacrosse. Had great facilities here.
Yeah.
And across the way, you got the new center. Talk a little bit about the growth, because many years ago, it was the park, and that was it.
Right.
Zionsville has blown up.
It really has. It experienced a lot of growth, and with that, our schools have grown. And, just our enrollment numbers. And we're slowly getting our facilities where they need to be. It's tough in the Hoosier Crossroads Conference because all of these schools have outstanding facilities. And it's challenging sometimes to keep up with that. And, we're starting to make some progress there. We still have a lot of work to do, but it's nice to see that we're starting to check some of those boxes of some of the facilities.
Talk a little bit about your fall program. How's volleyball been, cross country? Golf, I see where you had a ton of people on the 10th hole today.
Yeah, we did.
How about that?
It was great. We had a great turnout. We had a little send-off for the golf team this morning for state. Right now they're sitting in second place. They were leading most of the day, but came in second after the first day. But we have a whole other 18 to play tomorrow. But they've had a fabulous season. We got a very young team. Our tennis team, just lost one match all year. We lost a tough one in the sectional championship yesterday to Carmel. 4-1. Football's doing great. Cross-country teams are really working hard and getting better and better. Volleyball's holding strong. We got a very talented team, and we're looking to make a run here in the postseason. But overall, it's just been a great fall, and it's been, we just have great coaches, great kids. It's a great community. So
let's talk about the realignment in football sectional and your winter sports. Brutal. They did not do any favors for you.
No, they sure didn't. I mean, it's unbelievable. And even in soccer, our soccer teams are doing really well as well. But our soccer sectional is unbelievably tough. And then you look at the football sectional, and then the team sports with basketball and girls and boys and baseball and volleyball. It's brutal. It didn't change at all. We thought there might be some change with some of those alignments, but ours stayed the same, and it's more competitive than it's ever been. It just keeps getting more competitive.
If someone's out there wants to maybe help you, a sponsor out there wants to help you, how do they contact you to do that? And let's give you some plugs here.
Yeah, no, I appreciate that. Yeah, I mean, you can reach out to me on my email and call me, anything. But we love the partners with community, and it makes a big difference. Our funding is, we rely on athletic funds to fund our program for the most part. And the more we can partner with community businesses and different organizations, the better off we're going to be. Because as you know, costs are at an all-time high. We're paying officials more, and it adds up. And the more we can gain some sponsorship dollars, that really goes a long way to helping support the kids.
We appreciate you taking time, because I know you got to handle some duties today. So
yeah,
we'll kick you out, but we'll come up for basketball if you want.
That's great. Well, thanks, Keith. Right. It's always a pleasure, and thanks for all that you do for high school sports.
Appreciate it. We'll take a break. We'll come back right after this.
Looking to elevate your brand? Choose Dynamark, your local one-stop shop for all your print, signs, promo products, apparel, and mailing services. Serving Indianapolis for over 50 years. Dynamark, where strong relationships are built through exceptional service.
The halftime score 35-21. Now joining us from Brownsburg, my brother from a different mother, Kyle Duncan. How are you, brother?
Doing well, Keith. How you doing, man?
Good. Pop's listening. He's probably got popcorn and a nice cold beverage in his hand. Yeah. And he's not even here. Going to disappoint.
I know, Tony. You're missing a good game, man. But thinking about you, love you, man. I know you kicked up cheering for the Bulldogs, so it's all good.
Well, I don't know if he's cheering for the Bulldogs or IndianaSRN.
But we can say both.
It is the Morales halftime. So that's a good thing.
There you go.
Get it all done.
There you go.
Talk a little bit about Brownsburg. I tell you what, a team that was down 14-0. We didn't count them out, but we thought, wow, what's going on?
Yeah, we shot ourselves in the foot early, man, and it's we have some true leaders on this team with Yosua Stevens and a lot of our senior leadership. It's been really good to see these guys really bounce back through all the adversity from when we played Fishers to last week with the hurricane winds and all these things. These guys are battle-tested, and Coach Hart has these guys ready to play each and every week. Never count us out.
Talk a little bit about the program.
Yeah, so it's going into the year, we didn't know what we had. We knew we had some key pieces around. We had some quarterback, not going to say controversy, but some quarterbacks that haven't played at the varsity level. So we didn't know what we were going to get from them. We knew they had the talent, but seeing them put it together with the 2-quarterback system, the way JT Whitaker's done it, it's just been masterful to see him do that. Coach Hart's given him the ability to kind of call the things that he needs to call, and they've responded to it. So we're happy with where we're at. Not satisfied by any means, because this year more than ever, 6A is pretty open. Yeah. It's a blessing to be a part of a program that competes every year.
You've been number 1 in the IndianaSRN top 5 for the last 4 weeks. Talk a little bit about that pressure. Kids, seems like they're handling that pretty easily.
Yeah, I mean, it's when you're at Brownsburg, like, the expectation is that you go out and you compete every single week. And no matter what sport it is, no matter what your rankings are, it doesn't change our preparation. We just go out there, we do our job, and if we go out there and do what we're supposed to do, I like our chances in any sport. So,
talk a little bit about the facilities, because you have some new facilities, and and it's a mecca.
It is.
I mean, both of these facilities, Zionsville, the same. They're just beautiful. The community has really supported what you guys are doing.
Yeah, our community at Brownsburg is just fantastic. We've got a lot. Like, if you come to a Brownsburg football game, you'll see the stands packed, students, the community members and everything like that. But the facilities we have coming up with the brand new field house that'll open up sometimes next fall, 25-26 school year. It's going to be next level. A lot of hosting things, a lot of opportunities to be able to get the community more involved with those things. But we're definitely looking forward to being able to have those nice facilities.
I know IndianaSRN wants to come out. I know you'll let us come out one of these days.
Come on out. My wife, Ashley, would beat me up if I told you couldn't come out, and we can't have that.
Ashley should just brought me a dinner today.
She should. That makes two of us.
I tell you what, a chicken. Look, you
that makes two of us. I'm hungry.
All right. So let's talk a little bit about what we do at IndianaSRN. I know you've been involved, and you've been a very front runner. You've helped us do some things when you were an assistant commissioner. Talk a little bit about that, about your role there, and now this role here at Brownsburg.
Yeah, so being able to be on the board of directors is just an opportunity for me to network and be able to see problems or issues that are affecting small town Indiana that don't necessarily get to Brownsburg, but being able to affect and do what's best for these kids at all corners of the state is just something that's really been a blessing to me in my career, and no matter what happens next for me in my career with my family, taking these opportunities with the families we were able to meet each and every week and all that good stuff. It's good to be a part of.
You know, the neat thing I like about our relationship, Kyle, we can kid, but we can be serious. And, you know, it has just been an interesting year for our family, and we bounce back just like everything else. It's our Lord and Savior who has helped us with that.
Absolutely. There's no doubt about it. He's the one that makes everything go. He's the things we've been through with the passing of my mother-in-law, being able to just keep his hands around us. Our family just continue to lift us up with you and your wife being there every step of the way. We couldn't ask for better people to go through life with, and we're just blessed to be able to have you guys in our corner and to go through life together.
Well, I like that. You never throw in a white towel with me. I like that. So we wish you lots of luck.
I appreciate you.
Whatever you do next time, just bring me some popcorn.
I got you. No worries.
And Tony Morales, we are calling you out. You should be here.
You should be here, Tony.
We'll take a break. When we come back, we'll look at some halftime scores.
Standing with us. You are truly making a difference in the lives of our neighbors in need.
It is the Morales halftime. It is halftime show to see the score 35-21 on the IndianaSRN Game of the Week. Let's look at the IndianaSRN top 5 polls in all 6 classes. In 1A.
Wait a minute. What's wrong with the top 10 polls?
The top 5. I got lots of other things. I'm up against the time here. I had 2 halftime guests.
Why are you starting?
And why are you here?
I was just wondering why you're starting in 2A.
I'm starting at 1A.
Oh.
Here we go. You want to help me?
No.
North Decatur, number 5. Madison Grant, 4. Carroll, Florida, number 3. Providence, number 2. And North Judson is the number 1 team. In 2A, Bluffton, Western Boone, Browntown Central, Indianapolis Lutheran, and Lafayette Central Catholic. In 3A, you have Lawrenceburg, Mississinawa, Heritage Hills, Fort Wayne Lords, and Evansville Memorial. In 4A, Columbia City,
Mishawaka,
thanks. My eyes got blurry. Mishawaka. 3A, Martinsville. 2 is Bishop Chatard, and New Howe, number 1. I can't help it. I can't see. I didn't bring my glasses.
Would you like me to read the rest
of
them?
No, I got it. 5A, Bloomington North, Castle, Lafayette, Jeff, Concordia, and Maryville. And in 6A.
Wait. Concordia?
Is that Fort Wayne Concordia?
No, that's Concord.
Okay, good. In 6A.
If you want it to be Concordia.
Okay. Lordsdorf, Westfield, Crown Point, Warren Central, and Brownsburg.
But you went backwards. You went 5-1.
We'll take a 30-second break. We'll come back with scores after this.
Looking to elevate your brand? Choose Dynamark, your local one-stop shop for all your print, signs, promo products, apparel, and mailing services. Serving Indianapolis for over 50 years. Dynamark, where strong relationships are built through exceptional service.
Here are some scores. You want to join me?
Only if you give them.
Okay. Delta 14, Pendleton Heights 10. Speedway 22, Covenant Christian 0. Shelbyville and New Powell leads 21-0. Lebanon 56, Crawfordsville 0. Carroll Cougars 42, Clinton Central 0. Whiteland and Mooresville is tied at 17. McConaughey and Lewis Cass, McConaughey 21-7.
You have that Lawrence North score yet?
Lawrence LaSalle. Oh, now it's just good.
You want to go with my site instead of yours?
I got it. Roncalli is behind against LaSalle 21-14. Logansport 14. West Lafayette 14. Go right ahead, Troy.
Lawrence North is leading Warren Central at halftime 20-7. That's the big game we've been waiting for. And so we thought we'd throw that in there amongst many of the other scores you were just given by Coach Keith Myers.
Don't forget tonight, Sports Talk with Bob Level. I'm sure Troy will be happy
for you. Noblesville's leading number 9 Hamilton Southeastern 14-7 in the third.
Okay.
You want another one?
Can I finish this one now?
No.
Can I finish this, Reed? Sports Talk with Bob Level on stations around the state. And Troy will be his featured guest tonight, correct?
I think you ought to call him.
I'll call him on my way home.
Okay.
Yeah. Just make sure I have good notes. I can't read the good notes anyway, but hey, we want to thank the Morales Group for the halftime show. Are we going to take another break, producer, or we got... Okay, we're going to take a 2-minute break. We'll be back after this.
We're not here to just sell you another piece of software and then move on. We're here to manage that whole life cycle of not only helping you procure the licensing, but then how do you manage and monitor those licenses over time.
Collaboration is very key when working with our clients. We are very much a partnering organization, so we definitely work as a team from a sales, marketing, and delivery organization, along with our partner ecosystem to help deliver best-of-breed solutions for our partners and customers.
Partners that sell IBM licensing a lot of times are very transactional oriented, and we're here to build relationships with customers, which I think is unique.
IndianaSRN and our sponsors tonight for our game of the week: Reynolds Farm Equipment, Passion to Care, Boilermaker 374, Willard Mission, Bertner Electric, Morales Group, McGinley Wrights Financial, Indiana Labor District Council, and the Indiana Sports Page. And I will tell you, the Indiana Sports Page will have all the scores for you tomorrow morning, bright and early. Troy does a great job with that, and we want to thank him for that.
Oh, bless your heart.
You got something to do, don't you, right now?
Right now? Want me to do this?
Yeah, why don't you do that?
I want to remind you that today's broadcast is a copyright production of IndianaSRN and the Indiana High School Athletic Association. Any use of audio or video without the express written permission of IndianaSRN and the IHSAA is strictly prohibited.
Is that just for today?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Once we hit midnight, it's no longer in effect. You can do whatever you want after that.
Let's take a look at the quick scoring here. Zionsville led 7-0 at the 7:39 mark. Then at the 6:05 mark of the first quarter, it was 14-0. Brownsburg scored at the 14:16 mark to make it 14-7. Then at the 11:54 mark of the second quarter, tied it at 14. Then it was 21-14, 28-14, 28-21, and then at halftime, 35-21. Lots of scoring. A lot of points on the scoreboard.
Yeah, I wasn't really, to be honest with you, expecting it to be quite this high scoring in the first half, but we talked about that in our pregame, that Zionsville's giving up nearly 29 points per game, and you look on the other side and you have a Brownsburg team that came into this one averaging almost 35 points per game, so they got their point total in the first half alone. But it gives you a really good idea, Coach. If you turn the ball over, and we've seen it both ways, good teams will end up scoring on you. And so now Zionsville's got to find a way to kind of stop the bleeding here, because they gave up the touchdown at the end of the first half And now Brownsburg's going to get it back to begin the third.
You know, we were talking about the Indiana High School Athletic Association and fall sports. You know, golf has their state championship this weekend. Tennis has regionals. Volleyball almost has sectionals coming. Football is just 2 weeks away, 3 weeks away for sectional. The fall season is just about over, Troy.
First round of the girls' state championship. There's a drone flying around in there.
That does look like a drone.
Yeah, either that or it's a bird with
green
lights on it.
Yeah.
By the way, the first rounds today for the girls' state, they teed off this morning at 8 o'clock, and we'll have those scores for you tomorrow, and then the finals will be tomorrow.
Zionsville is in second place.
All right, here we go. Second of action ready to begin. Brownsburg trying to stay undefeated. It'll be a short kick, and there will be a return, and good field position very close to the 39-yard line. Once the umpire will be able to tell you who returned the football on that one. Looked like Josh Volk, a sophomore backup wide receiver.
If you cannot hear the drum line, you've missed it, because I'm telling you what, they're sounding pretty good.
Great halftime show, by the way.
Yeah, the band.
I know you had guests, but I was watching them, and they're very good. I don't know about you, but to do all that precision
in less time, in like 9 minutes.
Oh, it's amazing.
Yep.
Oscar Fry will hand it off. Lewis over the left side, finds a big hole, spins to the outside into Zionsville territory, and a great start for Brady Lewis and Brownsburg.
That's what you want to start off with. Right now, you just put the gas to the pedal, right? You just push it.
Yeah, you got to keep scoring. Zionsville has shown they can score, but can they stop Brownsburg? That's the key tonight. Into the ball game will be Stevens, and Stevens may get a couple out of this one. You kind of know when Stevens is in, but you can't rest and think he won't throw the football. We saw him throw earlier in the ball game. He's very good.
Well, they're the dual threat.
Yeah,
they really are,
and that's what makes it tough for defensive coordinators to plan against two quarterbacks like this. Stevens will hand off. Lewis cuts it back to the middle, and will get close to the 41-yard line. Keep an eye on that Lawrence North, Warren Central game. Lawrence North, Warren Central, both undefeated. And by the way, Warren Central doesn't give up a whole lot of points. We mentioned that earlier, but they've given up 20 at halftime.
Big third down here.
Stevens, empty set. Quick throw to the outside. Ball's going to be caught. It's going to be a first down and more. And out of bounds, and it'll be Brandon Sharp. Sharp and Robinson are about as good as you're going to get as 1 and 2 receivers.
You know, it's a 4-step drop.
Didn't need any more.
Nope.
Yeah, look how far. You're going to have to really play a lot closer.
Now, you've been telling me that's a tough pass to make.
It's a tough pass.
Okay.
But if you can run the defensive back off, it's an easier pass. Hand off over the left side, another big hole. This time it'll be Nolan Wilson on the carry. Thing is, and again, you watch the film on that, and I'm sure the coaches are going to say, we've got to play a little bit closer, because those receivers are just going to push you back and then go to the outside once they see that they have a few yards of cushion. Second down. Wilson stays in. As does Stevens.
This is pretty tough conference to play in.
Oh, it'd be brutal every week. Stevens, here comes pressure. Quick out to the outside. Ball's going to be caught and out of bounds. On the reception is going to be Braden Harper. Harper only a sophomore at 5'10", 175, but another first down, and now we got first and goal.
Going to run him out at the 9.
I think this is big right here for Zionsville. Get a stop. I think they just kind of felt a little deflated at the end of the first half when they gave up that touchdown as quick as they did. Stevens, the keeper, and he'll be stopped at about the 6. Knowing that they were going to give Brownsburg the football to begin the third quarter, too.
Yes.
When you work so hard, though, to get down there and score, too.
Well, you stopped them, and it's 28-21.
Yeah.
Yep.
This game can change quickly. We've already seen how quickly this Brownsburg football team can score. Stevens will stay in, fakes the handoff, looks to the back of the end zone a little bit too hard, and it falls incomplete. Pass intended there for Martez Virgil. Virgil had that nice catch earlier in the first half for the touchdown. And now back in will be Oscar Fry. What a luxury it is. You can bring in a quarterback like Fry, who started.
Like a tag team match.
Yeah. Well, I'm going to try to get a hold of Oscar and remind him of how good Michigan is. Stack trips near side. Here comes the blitz. Fry gets hit, throws to the end zone, and overthrows his intended receiver. And now you're looking at 4th down and goal, and they're going to kick a field goal here.
Well, he got hit pretty hard.
He did. I think he felt that coming, too.
Get points. This is a win for Zionsville.
I think it is. As quickly as Brownsburg got down the field, Will Orlando will come in to attempt what is now a 22-yard field goal. Kick is on the way, and it is good. 9:11 to go in the third. Brownsburg 38, Zionsville 21.
Of equipment you can trust, one that's easy to use. No matter the size of the job, you want to create a feeling worthwhile, something you can use for every job. For over 60 years, Reynolds has been a community staple, ensuring our customers powerful implements, top quality care and service. You need something that's in it for the long haul. Visit Reynolds Farm Equipment, your hometown John Deere dealer, today at reynoldsfarmequipment.com. Get a gator that will get you where you need to go. Something you can get in and go with plenty of space. Be ready to tackle any terrain, large or small. When you choose Reynolds, you choose reliability. The guaranteed great customer experience and relationship from the moment you walk in. Come in and see for yourself or visit reynoldsfarmequipment.com.
Well, Zionsville will get the football for the first time here in the second half. Be a deep kick will drive the return man inside the 5-yard line, and as he takes it up the hash mark, takes the big hit as Nolan Teasing will go down very close to that 20-yard line.
On our sister station, Mount Vernon leads Newcastle 28-14. The Evansville Memorial Evansville Rights game, very interesting down in Evansville.
So it was close. Wasn't it close at one point?
Yeah, it was pretty close, yeah. Not only do you need score here, but you got to take time off the clock.
Yeah, but not too much. Again, you're kind of in a catch-22 here. You don't want to score too quick, give it back to them. You don't want to waste too much time because you need time to get points on the board. So this will be interesting to see how they'll play it. By the way, T.Y. Hilton down there on the sidelines helping out. His son has been instrumental today. They'll run the football, and this time not much there. The one thing you don't want to have happen here if you're Zionsville, is Sam Manna on the carry, loses about a yard, is you got to keep that energy going now.
Yep.
And that's hard to do. You're down by 3 scores in this one. But you know your defense has been really battled tonight. It's just been tough to give up the points they've given up in the first half.
A lot of people wouldn't believe it, but Zionsville was up 14-0 early in this game.
They were. Trent to throw. Here comes the pressure, gets rid of it in time, and is it an interception? It is. It'll be the second pick by Jameer Pendleton of the night.
Boy, he picked that up right. I mean, he caught the ball, but he picked that right off the carpet.
And that is the one thing you could not do right here. Trent on the run,
And he saw the pressure coming. He probably threw the football a little bit before he wanted to. Pass was intended for Micah Morris. But again, 2 interceptions on the night now for Pendleton. And the football placed at the 27-yard line.
I mean, they're knocking on the door.
Empty set, but a whistle. Flags are down. I think this will go against Brownsburg. And Fry out, Stevens back in.
Mrs. Myers. Okay.
Did you notice
No, it's the 4th wave off.
They waved off the flag. Wow.
That's 4.
All right, so it'll be first down. Hand off. Sumter Bay over the left side. Tough yardage there, about 3. Did you want to say something to your wife? You said,
I just want to say hello to Mrs. Myers.
Good. Hope she's feeling better.
I do too. Our Uber driver made it up here very safely for us. You know, I
thought I was the Uber driver tonight.
You were. I like the older Uber driver.
I know you do. Fry
Touchdown.
to the end zone, has a man, and it's going to be caught for the touchdown. One-on-one coverage to the end zone, and Robinson gets another one on the board, and it's now 44-21. How about that throw and the catch? What I like about Robinson, he just kind of waits. He's not going to show his eyes right here. He waits and waits here. Now I'll put my hands
What
up.
I like this is look how he caught the ball in the breadbasket and then hang on with both hands.
Well, the one thing you can't do, I don't know how you're going to single coverage Sharp or Robinson. You're going to have to find some way to get double coverage if you can. And now Brownsburg about to put another point on the board. The kick is up. It's good. 7:36 remaining. Brownsburg leads at 45-21.
Looking to elevate your brand? Choose Dynamark, your local one-stop shop for all your print, signs, promo products, apparel, and mailing services. Serving Indianapolis for over 50 years. Dynamark, where strong relationships are built through exceptional service.
We encourage you to follow us on Twitter at IndianaSRN. Find upcoming games, video highlights, and much more. Follow us now at IndianaSRN.
Can't get to a computer? Then we've got you covered. Just go to the IndianaSRN app and stay up to date with all of your favorite teams. You can watch live coverage or relive the experience with our on-demand service.
Hey, tonight's game brought to you in part by Officially Human. Their mission is to restore respect. What'd you hit me for? To game officials, recognize them as authorities on the field and the court. Do your part, practice good sportsmanship. If we don't have officials, we will not play.
That's true.
You hit me for a reason?
Well, no, we experienced that in volleyball just a week ago.
No officials?
We did not have officials until about 30 minutes before game time. And that's not good. It's not fair to these kids.
No, it's not. All right, Zionsville will have the football down big in this one, 45-21.
Are you going back to officiating basketball this winter?
Sure. Okay. Yeah. But if you give me a lot of games, I won't have to. Which I'm counting on.
Gotcha.
Schrant will have 3 receivers to the near side. They're going to run the football. Big hole, and we've got a foot race at the 50, the 40, and caught inside the 30 down to the 25-yard line. Zaid Bankert, the big run. They've had a couple of big runs tonight.
Yes, they have. Nice job. I tell you what, and he's quick.
How about that block?
Right there.
Well, here's the other thing, Coach. I think that maybe Zionsville, are they exposing a little bit of a weakness here for Brownsburg in the run defense? Could be something to think about if you're going to play them later in the year, and knowing Brownsburg has struggled a little bit in stopping the run.
Adams still catching him from behind.
So it'll be first down. We haven't seen Hilton in a while. Throw downfield, and the ball's going to be caught inside the 5, and Micah Morris. And they're knocking on the door as well.
Yes,
How
sir.
about this?
We can score just like you.
We might have over 100 by the time we're done, the way we're going, huh? Right now it's 66. So now first and goal for the Eagles. And they will run the football up the middle in a pile at about the 4-yard line.
He lost a yard.
Bankert on the carry.
Our director, and
here's his last catch. That's pretty good coverage, too.
That is excellent coverage. Our director and camera crew got here early, set up this morning. We want to thank Chuck and his crew.
Chuck got here this morning?
Well, not this morning. Later on, early this afternoon.
Trips to the right, to the end zone, and off the mark. The pass intended for teasing, but
I think he got here around 4:30.
Oh,
we didn't arrive till about 6:20.
Stick traffic.
Yeah, it was bad. Brutal.
Both ways. But yeah.
Well, it was tough because, it was hard to get our feet in sync.
Yeah, because you don't pedal as fast as I do.
I know.
So,
well, it's my back.
I know. But you could have used your cane and.
Well, I could have. I should have. That's what I should have done.
All right, third down. Zionsville needs 7 on the board. And a quarterback, Trent, will throw and going to throw it incomplete. He was in the grasp of a defender. It looked like it might have been Pendleton once again, and he just had to get rid of the football.
Got to go for it. You got to go for 6.
Fourth down. Take a look at this. Yep, that's who it was. It was Pendleton again.
Well, he's got it. Had his leg, didn't he?
Yeah. Trent did the smart thing by getting rid of the football. Boy, you'd hate to get down here in the red zone inside the 5 and not come away with points. All right, here we go. Back in the ball game will be Manna. Trent rolling, throwing against his body, and wide open on the near side. Somebody fell asleep, and Tufnell gets the score. Everything was going to the right. He went to the left. Take a look at this.
How tough is this play?
Yeah, he just hid in there. And then when everybody went, he went. Great play. This might be the highest scoring game you and I have done this year.
I think so. Morales scoreboard update when we come back.
Extra point is up, and it is good. 45-28.
Aspen Creek Grill, we are a from-scratch concept with comfort fresh food. You can expect a world-class experience on a great budget. We've got incredible specials, great service. Today's dish that we're going to highlight is going to be our Aspen Blue Sirloin. It is, again, our premium Black Angus certified beef, and we top that with a blue cheese crust. Again, everything that we do here is made from scratch, and it's no different from our steaks. We hand cut all our steaks in-house. So our team back there, it's just an incredible team. Everything that they do, they take so much pride in. They put a little bit of themselves into everything that they do over here, especially since it is a made from scratch concept. We want everybody to come, visit us, enjoy some great food with some great service. Bring your friends, bring your family, come have some great food, have a great time with us with some of the best comfort scratch food.
Bulldogs will get the football here in the third. Started to be a near fair catch right there, but it will be a return here to the near side. Great speed by Whitfield. Whitfield at the 50 looked to cut back and will slide down on the turf. But Brownsburg will have excellent field position with the football in to Zionsville territory. Tonight's game brought to you in part by Indiana Labor's District Council, the 12,000 Hoosier men and women with Labor's District Council and affiliated local unions that build Indiana. We are La Una.
Morales scoreboard update. Mount Vernon leads 31-14. That is at the third. We'll keep you up to date with the scores coming up.
5:36 remaining here in the third as Oscar Fry back in. Handoff left side. It'll be Lewis on the carry. Not much there.
You got to play Fry, right? I mean, you're up 45-28. You don't want him to get hurt, but he's got to keep those reps going, right?
Yeah, this isn't over yet
Yeah,
by far.
okay.
Yeah, we already saw what Zionsville could come back and got to within 7 in the first half. Fry will turn and hand off. Lewis over the right side, breaks a tackle. Flag is out. That'll be a holding penalty. Looks like they got maybe Nolan Wilson. Well, after tonight, 2 weeks remaining in the regular season.
Next week we travel to Mount Vernon, see the Marauders in Shelbyville. But there are 4 big games on our network. The Volleyball City Alliance semifinals and finals on Wednesday, and then Thursday the championship.
And where's that being held at?
Heritage Christian.
Heritage Christian.
Hannah Corey will be with you on Thursday. I'm with you on Wednesday.
Huh? Second down. Fry again to throw. And off the mark, which is rare on this one, as Martez Virgil was wide open out in the flat.
Number 1 seed Cathedral. Number 2 Indianapolis-Scecina. Number 3 is Chittard. And number 4 Heron. Number 5 Covenant Christian.
Third down and 16. We'll have to get to the 39. Fry with an empty set. Near sideline, has a man wide open. Ball caught at the 15, down the sideline, into the end zone for the score. Rico Edwards out of nowhere, and Oscar Fry just laid it right on the money, and all he had to do was go catch it. What a throw.
I'm telling you, Troy, he had plenty of time. What an arm.
Wow.
He's a sophomore.
Sophomore. He looked like Peyton Manning right there.
Yes, he did.
T.Y. Hilton on the other sideline is probably thinking, who in the world is that?
And why wasn't he playing when I was playing?
Yeah. All right, so the extra point attempt, the points that continue to add up here for Brownsburg, and the most given up by Zionsville so far this season. We'll take a timeout here on IndianaSRN.
From warehousing to transportation and everything in between, Piper Logistics does it all. Centrally located, Piper Logistics has 2 warehouses in Indianapolis and a warehouse in Cincinnati, Ohio. Piper Logistics houses over 1 million square feet. Along with our transportation department, we can provide service to half the United States markets.
Can't get to a computer? Then we've got you covered. Just go to the IndianaSRN app and stay up to date with all of your favorite teams. You can watch live coverage or relive the experience with our on-demand service.
Tonight's game brought to you in part by Family Source Insurance. Pat Cherry is your independent agent representing Ohio Mutual Insurance. Give him a call. More information at 317-894-7000.
Pat, he's probably watching tonight.
We have a high-scoring football game here as this will go into the end zone for the touchback. I want to remind everybody, too, that if you'd like to have more student-athletes here on IndianaSRN and get a chance to watch them play, you can go to IndianaSRN.org and direct your donation to a specific school. Just hit that donate button, and more games means more opportunities for our young student-athletes. IndianaSRN, where you always have a front row seat.
High school basketball just 8 weeks away.
And that is also hard to believe. You know, every time we talk about that, the older you and I are getting,
I tell you,
we're going to be up here one of these days. We'll be like 94, still calling games. Handoff and breaking a nice tackle and then getting extra yardage. Chuck said it would be like those old Muppet guys.
Yeah, the two grumpy men. My wife already told me I'm grumpy.
Looked like that was bankered on the carry. By the way, when you think about a game like this, and I would imagine at some point Zionsville is going to try to throw the football more, we haven't seen Eugene Hilton lately. I mean, he's a big play guy, and they just haven't been able to get it to him.
Well, I think they've keyed on him.
Well, he's drawn double coverage for sure. Trent will throw. Trent away from pressure, then slides down at the 25. You could see it right there. I was watching Hilton as much as I could. He did a little in pattern, and their guys all over him.
Yeah, they're almost playing a zone.
Well, they got somebody spying him, though. They're not going to let him get away.
Well, he's like you said, he already scored, what, 2 touchdowns tonight?
Well, it's easy to find him, too. He's got those pink
little
shoes,
pink shoes
so
on. Yep.
Yeah. I'd try to hide myself.
Must have a fashion coordinator.
Probably does. He's probably his dad. All right, it's going to be 3rd down. Trent. And this one, I'm not sure who it was intended for. Nolan Teasing was the closest one. Our producer, Chuck, made a good point that the snapping has been much better. That cost Zionsville in that first half.
Yes.
Yeah. But blocking up the middle, that'll be an end-over-end kick. Oh,
took the wrong bounce.
A Brownsburg bounce to the 49-yard line.
Were you with me last week when the ball went straight up in the air and bounced and went like 20 yards
in the wind, right?
Yeah.
Oh,
that's right, because we had the
hurricane game.
The blackout. Winds at 60 miles an hour.
That's why you had a 65-yard field goal last week in high school football. All right. Brownsburg with the football. They're going to run it up the middle, and that'll get close to the 44. On the carry, Nolan Wilson. And now if you're Brownsburg, your key is here.
Run clock.
And bottom line, you only want to mix it up if you have to.
Yep.
If you're 3rd and long. Other than that, we're going to run some valuable time off that clock. Potentially, if you get another 7, you're talking about a running clock the rest of the way. That's going to be a 1st down.
Got a flag?
Yep, could be another hold. Fans hanging in there on a beautiful Friday night here in early October.
Have an opportunity to thank the athletic director and administration of Zionsville High School allowing us to come tonight. Also Brownsburg and their administration and their athletic department. We do this for a lot of weeks and 4 or 5 crews each Friday night on IndianaSRN. A ton of volleyball game for you. We want to thank everyone that makes that possible. Jerry Collins, our CEO, always busy working.
It'll be 2nd down and 11. Back to the running attack once again. They had Sumter Bay, who had that nice run earlier. Question is, did he fumble it right here? The officials, I think, blew it down at the 45.
head linesman came in and says he's down, so he's down. Let's see.
Right there.
And there goes the football.
Of course, that might have been close because it looked like he fell on top of somebody, which he wasn't really down there. But they're going to call it down at the 45. By the way, this is a Brownsburg team who has reeled off 11 straight conference wins. Oscar Fry on the run, and he's going to get the first down. It gets out of bounds.
Nice coverage by the defensive backfield.
You know, we're talking about Oscar Fry on the way here, and again, he's not very big right now, only a sophomore. He's going to get bigger and stronger, and he reminds me so much of Danny O'Neill at Cathedral, who now is the starting quarterback at San Diego State as a true freshman. Handoff Lewis.
They took Fry out of the game.
Yep. Oh, I'm sure he'll be back.
They probably play equal number of plays, don't you think?
Fry's probably getting a few more snaps in, just from a standpoint of his ability to run and throw, taking nothing away from Stevens, but Fry, his accuracy as a passer has probably made him the difference. And here is Stevens, big hole up the middle, close to the first down, very near the 26-yard line.
Stevens, a senior. I think he could play the next level.
Yeah. Right system.
It is a first down.
Third down, and
no, they
will give
down.
it to him. So we'll be first down at the just shy of the 25-yard line. Stevens will stay in. Stevens will carry the football over the left side. Takes a hit right away after a gain of a couple.
That's going to end the third quarter.
Yeah, they do not have to run another play. Not sure any of us expected this game to be
this lopsided.
Well, maybe that area, but this much scoring on both sides. Brownsburg, that's the most points they've scored all season long. That's going to do it for the third. Brownsburg leads at 52-28.
At Morales Group Staffing, we are all about building better futures. And during these times, we are working hard to put people to work. We are now hiring for hundreds of jobs with pay up to $17 an hour. Visit our website at moralesgroup.net or text JOBS, JOBS, to 317-472-7600 to apply now and get hired today.
We encourage you to subscribe to our YouTube channel, IndianaSRN. Hit the bell to get notifications for upcoming games and more. Watch as many games as you want, as many times as you want. Lawrence North is showing, Coach, they are for real. They are leading at Warren Central. This will be the most points that the Warriors have given up all season long. 26-7 now in the fourth quarter.
That's amazing.
Here we are at 52-28. Final 12 minutes to go. They'll run the football. There's another flag, and it looks like another holding penalty. It's almost automatic right there. Bulldogs have had about 3 holding penalties tonight. I'm not sure they got here. I always think they should tell us, don't you? I mean, they should signal something up here.
You know, that has been discussed in some officials' meetings, and some guys will yell the number to the coach, but not so people. I think the White Hot should be mic'd in a high school game.
I do too. Second down, swing pass to the far side.
There's a hit.
Yep, nowhere to go.
Now, Zionsville praying for pride here.
Yeah.
Nothing but pride right here. Haven't stopped, haven't quit. Great coaching. This is when you just suck it up and says, you might be beating me on the scoreboard, but we're not going to give up.
Stevens back in. He's going to throw toward the end zone. Has a man. Touchdown.
Are you kidding?
Wow. This time it'll be Robinson getting behind the defender, and a perfect throw by Stevens. Boy, pick your poison, Stevens or Fry, huh? Watch this. Just ran a pattern that just took him right to the end zone. There was no mystery to that. I was kind of waiting for him to juke the defensive back. He didn't have to. 58 points on the board. And the extra point is good. 11:20 to go. 59-28.
Calling officials cheaters or corrupt, it's not a game.
Insulting referees, it's not a game.
Threatening officials, it's not a game.
Berating young umpires, learning the ropes, it's not a game.
Violent language in the stands, it's not a game.
Verbal abuse from the sideline, it's not a game.
Screaming at a referee in the parking lot, it's not a game.
Certainly want to thank one of our sponsors, Aspen Creek Grill. Delicious food. They have great servers. Aspen Creek Grill. You will not be disappointed when you go. In fact, I was the last time I was there because Keith didn't give me any food. But other than that, Aspen Creek Grill, great place to eat. Make sure you check him out sometime this weekend. Nothing on the return. He'll stay inside the 20. Teasing. Brought down immediately. Quay Sumter Bay, the senior backup running back on special teams. And so now with 11:16 remaining. Remind you, at one time it was Zionsville 14, Brownsburg nothing. Very early, couple of turnovers.
6:05 in the first quarter.
Yeah. Those two turnovers, Zionsville took advantage, but
they didn't actually score until the 4:16 mark in the first quarter.
See if we have a new quarterback here in the lineup, and I think we may. Yeah, it's number 15. They're going to run the football. Eli Showalter is now in. Eli is a 5'11", 156-pound junior. And it appears to me we may see a lot of different a lot of new faces.
Do you think a lot of that is you really realize what's going on, and you got to keep your kids healthy?
Yeah, you can't afford any injuries this late in the season. This one is pretty much in the bag, so now you just try to give some of these backups an opportunity to play tonight as Banker gets the call for the first down. And you know as well as I do, you get an injury late in the year.
Oh, it could actually hurt your chances to stay champion.
No kidding.
In fact, that was a proven fact a couple years ago with Indianapolis losing their quarterback. Now, unfortunately, their backup did a nice job stepping in, but, it's tough.
Yeah. So it'll be first down. Football again at the 34-yard line. We talked about Brody Kledzik, who had been what we thought might get the start tonight. We got a flag and a delay of game on Zionsville, but they've got 3 or 4 different guys that could play at the quarterback position. But again, if you look at maybe Showalter getting some valuable time tonight, there is nothing better. You can practice, but when the lights come on, you want to see how your kids perform.
Yep.
That's the key. Well, I know it certainly isn't fun on a senior night to lose the way they will tonight, but Zionsville, as we mentioned, better, much better than a year ago. Here's ball up in the air, and it's going to be intercepted.
Nope.
Quentin Russ, did he come down with it? I think he did. Yep. Quentin Russ adds an interception to that Brownsburg defense. And so now let's see what Brownsburg will do. This one just kind of hangs up a little bit too far. If he leads him a little bit more, he might have a chance.
Well, he let that ball go a little bit quicker than what I would. I would want you to keep it down on the ground a little bit. Make sure you show that to the official. Good job by the official in the right spot, though.
I'm going to put that football at the 36-yard line.
You will not. Well, I better not say that. That ball could go up in the air, but I would doubt if that ball goes up in the air.
Stevens will keep it himself, cuts up the sideline, and he'll step out of bounds after a first down, and they're going to mark him out at the 48.
See, this is where I think high school football could be better as well. He gave himself up and ran out of bounds. I think the clock should run.
I agree.
Because you gave yourself up. No one tackled you out of bounds.
Yeah.
They've improved that in pro game and in the college game.
Handoff. Good run of about 4, maybe 5 by Sumter Bay.
No one's left, though. I mean, the student body's just...
Well, students here, they have nothing else to do on a Friday, but a lot of the other fans have gone that are just below us. Most of the Brownsburg fans are hanging around. It must be like patriotic night or something, is it, for the Brownsburg student section?
They're all in red, white, and blue, for sure.
Flags and everything else. This will be Lewis. And Lewis, nice effort, will get him a first down near the 39. Mentioned earlier with the sports page, if you don't want to stay up late tonight, some of those games will get pretty late when you think about in the region and down in Evansville where they're in a different time zone. You can stay up till midnight sometimes trying to get those scores, so we'll have them bright and early tomorrow morning.
Update score real quick here, 45-21 Mount Vernon with 1 minute and 40 seconds left in the fourth quarter.
First down, Stevens stays in, the handoff and a fumble. And you'll see this a lot of times with some of the players that don't get much playing time. As Quay Sumter Bay, we talked about on special teams, unable to hold on to the football in a clean nature, so he's going to lose yardage back to the 41.
Mount Vernon will go to 3 and 4.
3 and 4.
3 and 4.
Well, they've struggled offensively this year.
They scored some points tonight, though.
Yeah. We'll again have them next week. Stevens looking, and he's going to get tripped up. Might have even fell over his own running back in the backfield who was ready to block for him in Alex Jackson, who is a senior. So now it's going to be 3rd and long. You know what is really nice about this press box, as big as it is and everything, that air conditioner works. Can you imagine earlier in the year when we had the heat waves?
I'm just telling you one thing. I'm glad I brought my sweatshirt.
I know you are. Little pass here to the near side will fall incomplete.
No. short?
No, my legs are fine.
First thing, Troy will never, ever give up his shorts. He will wear shorts when it's 30 below zero. 2 years ago, Troy rode shorts. What was it? 28 degrees and
the wind was blowing. And
yes.
I was the only one in the entire stadium that had shorts on.
Yes.
And I went out to my car, and I probably was, the only one in the entire city.
All I know is the turf was definitely frozen.
Yeah. Well, I went back to my car, and everybody's looking at me like I was drinking or something. So. Fair catch by Hilton. And that'll be inside the 15-yard line. Tonight's game brought to you in part by Clean Slate. Find your future in the cloud. They're a technology consulting firm specializing in custom-built modern applications and products that deliver greater agility, faster speed, innovation, and the resiliency to handle whatever the future throws your way. If you'd like more information, you can give them a call at 866-885-3249. And also want to mention Wheeler Mission. Well, for over 131 years, Wheeler Mission has been a pillar in the Indianapolis community, providing help, hope, and healing to people in need. If you'd like to get more information, give them a call at 317-686-6239. Saw some signs on my way to get you tonight of the
Drumstick Dash.
New quarterback in, intercepted, and it's going to be a pick six. Wow. That's going to be Jackson Pearson, the sophomore, stepping in front of the pass and going into the end zone.
He read his eyes. Yes, he did. Read his eyes.
That, by the way, Keegan Beaucamp, the sophomore who just threw that pick six. And Brownsburg will make it a running clock in this one now for the rest of the way. 65 points tonight. Wow. If my numbers are correct, that's 93, correct? Are we at 93 total? I was a math major at Wyoming.
Major. Yeah.
He's a comms guy, and you're a what?
I know Latin.
Latin. I'm glad you know Latin. It's helping us tonight for sure. The extra point attempt is on the way, and it is good as Grady Spoor able to get the extra point, and Brownsburg on top of this one, 66-28.
At first, me and my mom were struggling. I was trying to pay the bills and trying to take care of my mom at the same time. When I first heard that I can get paid for taking care of my mom, I was kind of skeptical because I had been doing it for so many years without pay. That's when I reached out to Passion to Care. I read all their reviews and I saw that they were #1 in the field. Passion to Care has really, really changed my life. Right now, I take care of my mom 24/7 thanks to Passion to Care.
You want a piece of equipment you can trust, one that's easy to use. No matter the size of the job, you want to create a feeling worthwhile, something you can use for every job. For over 60 years, Reynolds has been a community staple, ensuring our customers powerful implements and top quality care and service. You need something that's in it for the long haul. Visit Reynolds Farm Equipment, your hometown John Deere dealer, today at reynoldsfarmequipment.com.
It's called ciphering. It's almost like math. Zero,
Ciphering.
dot plus dot equals dot.
And that's a cipher?
That's a cipher.
What show did you get that off of?
Hillbillies.
Beverly Hillbillies?
Got to have some possum.
I'm sure people at home are glad to know you're watching the Beverly Hillbillies as part of your preparation. All right, so Zionsville will get the football, and again, as we mentioned, with the 35-plus point advantage now for Brownsburg. The clock will continue to run the rest of the way. I think we're all a little bit surprised, though, that, again, Zionsville, 28 points on the board. Their defense, we knew they were going to have to come in and play better defense, but, again, that pick six is different, but they've given up 66.
Well, but you also, Zionsville played well early, and, just young team.
You're packing up like you're going somewhere. Our taxi didn't leave until yours truly gets the old keys out. That's right. So you can't leave till Chuck tells you can leave.
I guess so. I just call the CEO.
There you go. Zionsville will try to run the football on this one, and it appears that back in the lineup is going to be Eli Showalter.
A great senior night, though. Man, the community came out and packed this place.
They
didn't
did.
It?
Beautiful facility.
It is a beautiful facility. Thanks, again, to Greg Shellhouse. Kyle Duncan. And the staff up here.
Yeah.
Very nice. Hospitality. It was very, very nice.
Clock down to 4+. Game running a little bit late tonight. As Zionsville just trying to run this one out as well. They will get stopped. Maybe a yard gain. We're talking about 3rd and, well, almost 10 on this one. Long look here on the sideline as that play clock now down to 8 seconds. Eagles to throw. Here comes the pressure, getting to the outside and on the run and cannot find any room. That speed, Showalter thought maybe he was going to have that edge, but that closing speed was very impressive. Some of these guys now for Brownsburg showing they can play, huh?
Yeah, both these coaches now understand what is at stake here and literally letting them run out the clock. Nobody wants to get anybody hurt. Brownsburg has got another tough game next week, don't they?
You know, that's a good question. I did not even look yet.
Let's take a look here.
Please do. And we've got, I believe, a timeout with only 2 seconds remaining on the play clock. And that'll stop it at 2:25, and Coach will look and see what, might as well check both schedules.
Okay. Brownsburg will play Zionsville next week.
No, they won't. They're playing them tonight.
Oh, sorry. Browns play.
They're going to play in 2 in a row. Is it a doubleheader?
How about Noblesville?
Noblesville.
Okay. Thank you. Appreciate that. You're a good man, Charlie Brown. I don't care what people say about you. And Zionsville will play. Well, they won't play that team. It would be good if I could hit the button right.
Hit the button right.
I'm trying.
Get there yet?
No.
That's Westfield right there.
No, is that Westfield?
That's what I have, Westfield. So the punter will come on now for Zionsville. Tennessee will kick it away, and nobody deep now for Brownsburg. And in fact, Zionsville a man short.
Zionsville will play Avon.
Avon. The Orioles of Avon. And this is going to take a nice roll down to the 26-yard line, and clock continues to tick. Brownsburg will be able to kneel on the football a couple of times and put this one to bed.
Thanks to Chuck Levine calling the 1 and 2s tonight. Also, Mitchell Adams up in camera along with Sticks. And Sticks has survived another Zionsville ball game without getting hurt.
Yeah, last time we were in Zionsville, he was knocked off the press box. New quarterback now for Brownsburg, and I believe this is going to be Weston Wood, who is a sophomore. They'll try to run the football over the left side, as that's going to be either Alex Jackson, number 38, and it was 38 Jackson.
He is a senior.
Second down.
Could be the final play of this one. Brownsburg will stay number 1, and they will remain undefeated. Jackson on the carry, tries to cut it back to the middle, is going to lose some yardage on this one, about a yard. And they do not have to run another play, as both teams will make their way to midfield, and this one is in the books. Brownsburg 66, Zionsville 28, your final. We saw what might be shock and awe, if you want to use that for Brownsburg's offense. They are able to score fast. They are able to score long. They're able to score short. They took advantage of some mistakes by Zionsville, and they get the win.
Yeah, good win for them. Zions, again, don't count them out. Young ball club. Just some learning pains, right?
Yeah. Well,
but they can score. I mean, 28 points will win you some games.
And they've got some kids they can score, as you said, and they just now the defense is going to have to step up for them as well the rest of the way. So let's go ahead and thank all of our sponsors again tonight. They do include Reynolds Farm Equipment, Passion to Care, Boilermaker Local 374, Wheeler Mission, Burtner Electric, the Morales Group, McGinley Wrights Financial, Indiana Labor's District Council, and the IndianaSRN Sports Page. That will do it. Thanks to the entire crew as always, and thank you for joining us here tonight from Zionsville as Brownsburg picks up the win 66-28.